everybody!
Hello!
Hey-hoo!
That's
The
a
hallowed balls!
Hey, hold on.
Fancy.
Apparently there was some mischievous when I was away, so hold on, let me do the joke for you guys. Somebody wants to...
Thank you very much for the subs, by the way, everybody. And yes, Shrek did grace us with his presence, but he has since gone back to work on Shrek 5.
Yeah, I gotta fill in. Sorry, guys.
No, this is still Shrek. He just removed a couple of layers.
Yes. Inside every ogre is just a very traumatized orc.
Wow, man.
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's a lot of layers.
Damn. Damn, Shrek, you
Technically-
deep.
It is deep because you've had to remove layers to get there, right?
True. Don't we all
I
have
don't
to
know how
remove
many,
layers
though.
to figure out who we really are?
Ain't that just the way?
We keep the accent for Marty.
Wait, I had an accent?
Oh, I very badly because I was extremely tired that day as well. So my Scottish accent was terrible.
It was pretty good, honestly.
It was terrible. I think I gave up
It was
halfway.
hilarious. You did, and that what's really sold it, you know? It was just like, fuck it. I was like, that's the most Maddie thing you've done.
Because that's what I'm known for. Just giving the fuck up.
That's not what I meant, though.
No, it's true. I mean, I gave up trying to argue with Azalea, where it's just like, I know she's lying, but everyone believes her, so I give up.
That's what you get for rolling in that one.
Yep.
You gotta learn to trust, man.
Actually, sorry, no, that's what Thras get. That's what you get for Thras rolling in that one.
Yeah, Thras was on your
Oh,
side
that was-
until
that
that
was-
one.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Gotta commit to the bit.
Commit to the
Unfortunately.
bit. Oh yeah, your summoned doggos I think aren't there anymore. That's the only thing I think.
Oh, that's fine. I
Testing, does this
felt like they
work?
weren't supposed to be there forever.
Oh Jesus, I forgot I didn't turn off TTS. Oh God. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Give me a sec. There's some stuff I've gotta do.
Uh-oh.
You know what? I'll keep the TTS on just because, but I'll turn everything else off because it is too interfering.
If you abuse it, though, guys, we're gonna have to have a little talk.
Oh, yeah, I'll kick your ass.
Oh, it's because
So we'll talk.
we recently gave the TTS a bard outfit, and they've been very much enjoying the bard outfit.
Aww.
He looks adorable.
He would be a bard.
He's cute as fuck.
Yeah.
I'll put it on in a minute.
Pip is hidden under the table.
Maybe I can put the TTS in here. Hold on. Hopefully it doesn't lag anything. Crap, was it? No, I can't remember.
It was like, oh no, not the talk.
There he is.
Anything but the talk.
Yes, the talk.
Oh, that is adorable.
The talk.
Ooh, look at
Yeah,
that.
Oh, look at the
little baby boy.
We redid him.
I love him.
He's so cute. I can't believe we're a party of 5 now.
Aw.
Get him.
You now have a
We-
tiny bard.
Oh,
that
is
is-
chat the other
That
party?
is
member?
incorrect. We are a party of 6. There's one hiding in my hair somewhere.
That's true.
Oh shit, you right.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I
You guys
forgot he came out at the
really-
end and was like to the queen, "A toots."
Yeah.
Sup,
That stuck with me.
quits.
You know, I about gave them all a heart attack when I told them he was a dragon.
Oh my god. It's like, oh, I don't remember this little
Well,
lizard
I'm
guy.
just
Oh, he's a
chaotic
dragon,
and
actually.
put this in, so right now
Excuse
it's
me?
time for the
God.
pure
Yeah.
and crazy actions of PM's mad luck. The chaos bringing joy of Essie
Oh my
Izuka,
God.
Eldritch blasting lizard wizard with a secret collection of 18 plus books with
Oh my
Keston
God,
as
he
Drask
moves.
and the vibe checking
do.
Barry giving
Yeah, he
ELF
talks
with
for
Amy
the
as
chat.
Azalea and the GM of Chaos and the Duck Roller with Andy. And Hollowed Bonds.
Do you realize how chaotic of a game it would be if like chat had control of one D&D character?
No, not
Oh,
happening.
no.
Gosh.
Every single turn would be impossible and would take forever.
Yeah.
It
Not
would be fun
happening.
for like a one-off though.
No, I'm not ever doing that. The only way I would even consider doing that is if it was just me in chat. That's the only way I'd even consider
What
that.
if it like had to be like a redeem thing? Like in order to actually do a command, they had to like redeem.
Yeah, but do you
a bit
realize
or
the
something.
amount of things you can do in D&D?
Shit, that's a good point.
It's not even like, do you want to go left, right, up, down, forwards, backwards? Do you want to go back in time? Do you want to use this teleport? If you use them, have you got magic? Which spell do you want to use? Okay, who are you attacking? No.
Fair enough.
I'm rolling for ducks, and you're gonna like it.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
How many
You
ducks?
Right? Would you like it?
You should do a D&D
84.
campaign.
Ooh,
That's just the
that's
yes
close.
or no answers.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Lot
lot
of
of
ducks.
ducks.
There's a lot of ducks. I know
84
where I'm gonna put
ducks.
them as well. So
Cool. I'm
Oh,
excited.
yeah.
if you get
Why'd
there.
that sound threatening? I know where I'm gonna put them.
I say that pretty much every single session, and 99% of the time I forget.
Accurate.
Why do you think Andy? Why do you think Andy does everything is evil? That's it. Why?
That's true.
Mm-mm.
It almost seems
Honestly,
like a
the
personal
name's there
problem.
just because it's an excuse. So people are like, why did you ping me? Read the name.
I can get away with that too, because I'm trash.
Exactly.
You take that back.
How dare you?
My friend you're talking about. You dick.
I'm
How
trash
dare you
all
talk
my
about my
life.
wife like that?
Sucks to be you. I'll be trash anyway.
I have lots of
believe
ducks to give. Yeah, I do. Well, yeah, I've got plenty of ducks to give now.
Oh, that could have been a T-shirt of all the ducks I give.
Aw, that is a good one.
Well, next
Uh-huh.
next merch line. We know what we're doing.
A ducky.
All right. So previously, I literally just went over describing this. I probably should have left it, shouldn't I? The team.
Always good for a refresh.
The party entered on into the city of Kitty Kitty to find it completely desolate and destroyed of any life you could find. You took after completing the fight you presently were in the marketplace. You came across an old store that seemed familiar to Thras. After finding a hollowed creature in the trapped in the back garden of it, Thras enacted swift justice upon it. Very unusual for him, but in this situation you can understand. Then you run into some thieves looking for a quick score, to which then you continued on and came across a purple worm that was very quickly dispatched by Cax, the Queen's Guardian, of extremely tall, well-built, muscle-bound lizard folk, the biggest ever to ever be known. He guided you to the Queen and her location, where Thrask was very quickly trapped into a small room and essentially threatened to be given away to a powerful individual that had met the lizard folk queen and promised their safety should they give Thrask away. Upon proving Xershisk's to be Xershisk's chosen one, they quickly decided and changed their minds. And that is pretty much where we left off. And oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. They requested of you to help them save the trapped clerics within the Xershisk temple, which is where you were heading at the end of the last session.
Well, I missed a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, you should know the pic. You should know the image. Oh god, I think I deleted it. God damn it, I gotta find it again. I've shown the picture before.
Right. You'd be really happy with me because I try to put like little blush marks on your face.
Oh yes, she did. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm,
an attempt was made of panning when I'm not here.
yeah, that was for you, buddy.
God. God, I knew you were my friend.
Hell yeah.
Why didn't I just actually like name it? Probably because when I downloaded, I didn't actually have a name for it.
Whoops.
Figure it out. You'll get there.
Sounds of pain and
Ugh.
thousands of files.
This wouldn't have happened if you used Brom more often, Andy.
Ah, yes.
Fix all your problems.
Keep yourself quite organized.
Brom it up, brom it deeper till you brom it away.
He opened all of my D&D tabs. I didn't have to press anything.
Oh
more than
no,
one
you
button.
have to have 2 tabs open? Oh no.
Golly gee willikers.
I have 3 things.
There he is.
Oh.
There's the lad.
That computer's gonna blow.
Fuck. Andy, why do you do this to me?
Because I'm fucking good at it.
He's so cool.
Yeah, I fucking...
love
when I
the
first
cigar.
was putting this campaign together, I was looking, because I had an idea in mind, and I saw this picture, and I'm just like, yeah.
He's cool.
God damn it.
He doesn't speak because of an injury he suffered for reasons of which you do not know, because you have not asked.
Okay.
And asking is generally rude.
So that's where I come in. Yeah.
That and he also...
Break those barriers.
I do
Maddie
what you
just like
can't.
leans down to Aiko, just like, can you ask him why he doesn't speak?
You're a kid. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, you can get
know
away
what,
with it.
you're gonna ask him to tell you why he got something that that he can't speak.
And also think
sure-
about what you just said. You want him to tell you how he can't speak?
Have you guys ever played charades a day in your life?
Listen,
I mean,
all of my
5
points are
letters.
in charisma, not intelligence. Bear with me.
Going back to the single thing of I have a single brain cell and it's massive.
It is fucking huge, dude.
Big brain still.
Doctors thought
Bigger
it
than
was
the ball and chain.
Doctors thought it was a tumor. No, it's my brain.
It's my brain.
To be fair, there was that meme for Baldur's Gate, and it's a case of, oh, well, if you've got a tiny brain, it can escape the, whatchamacallit,
Big brain gets eaten by
Inolithid.
what they
Was it?
what they
Oh, no,
called
what's it?
mind
flayer.
Mind flayer. Small brain
Yeah, that's
can
one.
dodge mind flayer.
Yeah. So clearly, the
Checkmate.
non-intelligent ones are going to survive. It's fine.
See? That's why I don't play wizard. I would have been dead.
Maybe just play a barbarian wizard.
Shit.
Literally don't think it's possible, but you know.
Isn't that what wild magic barbarians are supposed to be?
He clubbed,
I've
and then he ends up teleporting like 9 meters away.
I've only just learned about wild magic, and I really want to use it in a character.
I played a wild magic barbarian once for a Christmas one shot for some people, and yeah, it's pretty fun.
It's nuts.
The first magic effect I ever got in Baldur's Gate was to just spawn an enemy, which was not pleasant because we were already struggling to kill the enemy.
Right. Anyway, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. So, you begin heading through the streets once again, still in the darkness of night, and you begin heading towards the huge temple in the distance, which you clearly would have been able to see even from the palace. The wrecked and ruins of the city still very evident. It seems to have quietened down somewhat as the lonely winds blow through the streets. But you end up coming up to the temple stairs, intricately carved from sandstone, leading to an even more impressive construction, Temple of Zashisk herself, dedicated to her teaching and worship, said to have been blessed by her light for generations. As you can continue heading upwards, the sand blowing down past you, a giant entrance way guarded either side by 30-foot statues of legendary lizard folk from gone times. Behind them, sandstone carved from the mountains surrounding the city, maliciously placed to offer a stronghold of sand and worship to the clerics inside. The entranceway. The entranceway essentially blockaded and assaulted by these ginormous thorns and vines leading all the way through, completely blocking any entrance or exit, penetrating through the sandstone itself, already have caused structural damage to multiple spots that you can see. The queen walking just behind Cax as you make it to the entrance, and she points out to you all as she turns to you. Can you do something about this? Our clerics inside have been trapped there since this attack. Lord knows what they have in there to survive. As she looks towards Thras specific, and as well as the rest of you.
Yes, we should be able to do something. Remind me, how long ago was it since the attack happened? How long have they been in there?
He looks up towards Cax, and he, with a mind having been so busy with everything, she's kind of lost track. But he puts up two of his fingers, and she mentioned about 2 days.
2 days, right? So there's still plenty of chance that they are, still in there all right, if we can get in there quickly enough. If we know anything about survival, usually beings can survive on merely water for several days, but food can be a different story. But the more I ramble, the more time we lose, so let's see what we can do here.
Okay. So you kind of brush your claws together and shake yourself off, preparing for what you know to be not a particularly pleasant experience. But you head on up to the entrance and place your claws upon the vines.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
You got this.
They begin instantly reacting to your presence. Glowing energy emits from your hand as you begin to wince and close your eyes. You open one very slightly to see Lady Zershis also placing her claw upon yours, and trying to assist you with this. And as you see a bright light emerging from your hands, crickling, crackling all the way through the vines, as you begin to see blackened, scarring-looking tissue begin to climb further and further up your arm, wrapping around all the way up into your shoulder. The light begins to pulsate through the rest of them as they begin to twitch and vibrate and collapse on down. The main structure of the vines destroyed, and you can see a somewhat of a path through. However, plenty still remain.
Oh, that is such an odd feeling. But that should demonstrate what exactly I was talking about on how we can actually combat these things.
The queen looking to you with hope and kind of peering in to see if she can make it through. Unfortunately, it seems like there's still not quite enough room for many, even her small size of a child to make through.
So we need to clear some more things out.
Azalea is going to step next to Thras and going to look at trying to help.
All right, Aiko will do the same.
Likewise.
You all approach and place your hands upon the remaining smaller vines. Each of your gods begins to place their hands upon yours, and with all your might and energy, a bright light explodes out, completely disintegrating what is left of them. falling all down, and you all begin to see up to about your wrists, almost completely blackened now by the scars.
Oh my god, I got a tattoo! Yeah!
Oh, I guess that is your first mark, isn't it?
Finally!
Gotta start them young, right?
Oh, we should probably help him though.
Yes. I do realize that, Madi, you were the only one that I actually didn't get to introduce to Her Highness here. Madi, this is Queen Arisa of the Lizard Folk. And Your Highness, this is Modlug of the Half-Orcs, who is the champion of the god Kurtz.
Maddie kind of does like a little awkward bow, and he's like, it's a honor to meet you, Your Excellency.
We'll say, just for consistency's sake, this will have happened previously, you know.
Okay.
Cool. I just wanted him to get in.
No, absolutely. It makes no sense to be like, oh, hey, he's also here. Yeah. So, but at that point, just re-rolling back a little bit, she essentially would have offered you a typical orcish greeting, and as she did with the rest of them, because her interest in exploring other cultures is vast, even for her age.
Nice.
Yes. So the vines are practically all gone. There's still some wrapped around the temple you can see, but the entrance is clear now. You can see the queen approaches some of the sandstone, and you begins to rub her claws against it, and you can tell there's emotion in this, that you know that this has stood for millennia, and you know, for hundreds of years, and now that it's received permanent damage, it's not going to be easy to repair. But she shakes her head and begins to head on in, with Cax slowly following behind.
Well, Ika's gonna go in too.
Yep, definitely right behind them.
I'm just leading on as I try to catch back up.
Yeah, Azalea will be following directly behind Thras.
Cool. Well, as you all enter on in, you come across a beautifully huge room decorated with sort of aquamarine marbled decorative blue flooring, patchworked with dark black, with white marbled walls, etched with what seems like must have taken feels like thousands of years to get this level of detail etched in. Alongside that, you can see in glass cabinets the skins of old lizard folk of a great importance, very carefully taken care of. Pillars stretching all the way up to a glass domed ceiling. And around this center, you see a bunch of the clerics in almost like a circle formation, on their knees, praying to the heavens themselves. And one of them, who seems to be giving off an air of authority and sort of like more, it seems like a more elder, turns to you. She has like pale tanned scales with beautiful purplish eyes, turns and exclaims that at the queen's presence, as the queen runs towards her and embraces her in a hug, as she embraces her as well. Everyone seems to be okay. There's one or two that seem to be on the ground, on their stomachs, seem to have been struggling a little bit. The little food they have here, they eat very little anyway, being that they have to spend as much time as possible here worshipping, but you can clearly tell you got here just in time.
Does anyone seem like more needing than the rest? Are they all pretty much the same?
There's one or two to the kind of like the further left in the shadows on the wooden boards, kind of lying down with some blankets over them.
All right, Ika's gonna go over to them first and hand them the food that like he got earlier, at least like little bits of it, and maybe create water to try and help as well.
Yeah. You head on over and you can see that they're very pale, and even from this point you can hear their stomachs growling. One of them, the two that you head on over to, they kind of shuffle up very weakened, and look towards you with a smile. She places her hand on her heart, and begins to try to put her hand on your shoulder as she utters a few words of blessing, even now, thinking of others more so than themselves. You hand out your, you bring out some of the food that you've collected, some various bread and stuff like that, and you hand it over to them. She begins to almost, her lips quiver, and she's trying to stay respectful, but you can clearly tell she is desperate. So she puts her hand over yours, or both of them, and grasps it tightly as she takes the food and begins to eat it with less thought for who's around at that point. As you hand it to the other one as well, who does the very similar. Then you begin to focus as you try to cast create water, focusing on exactly the same process that you've done before. As you pick up a pitcher that's near them and produce the water within, as they both begin to drink heartily from it.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Oh, I was gonna say, take as much as you need. I'm gonna go and give this to the others, the rest of it to the others. Because Iker got a whole bunch of stuff from that shop, so... for this exact reason.
Yeah,
so.
that's the very moment we need it.
Very neat.
So...
Good, very nice. She kind of takes a moment to kind of like... after taking like feeling the cool, refreshing feeling of taking down the water, and she utters to you. That she praises you to water, that may your past be forever remembered, my child. You have done us a great service here. You got here just in time.
Just stay strong for us, all right? And Ike is gonna get up and just try to keep his just trying to keep positive for everybody.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
I would like to go around and see if any of the people inside need like a cleanup or clothes fixed with like mending and prestidigitation.
Okay. You kind of look around. The ones praying, they seem to be okay. A few of them, you notice the older one, lizard folk lady, hugging the queen presently, has a few some of her, like the bottom of her garb is kind of ripped a little bit. It's kind of like ripped up to the top of her leg. The rest of them seem to be fine. There doesn't really seem to be any danger. They've kind of just kept to themselves and kept worshipping and kept in the same location.
Okay.
But the queen comes away after she holds the queen's hands in hers, her cheeks. You can clearly tell that even even with the standing that she has, that she clearly meant something to her way before the gaining the title of queen. She puts her hand on hers, closes her eyes with some tears, and then she kind of comes away, remembering that the position that she now holds, and she orders Cax to immediately get them all out and as fast as possible, and guide them to the palace where they'll be safe. So he begins taking them one as 2 by 2, carrying them as he can. So now that she's free, you approach the elder lizard and offer to mend her clothing.
Oh, thank you. I had not realized. Yes, of course, it would be fantastic if you could, please.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. I figured given the circumstances, it would be hard to think about it. So, let's see what I can do. And cast Mending on the rips.
You put your hands towards the tear, and focus as much of your energy as you can as you begin to see the very threads of the garb kind of like almost whip up into a life of their own, and seek out a thread that they were previously, and it begins to sew itself back together.
There we go. Like good as new.
She puts her hand upon your shoulder and has you rise up, as she begins to she brings her tail around to grasp around your arm, and she closes her eyes and whispers a prayer as a Shisk, wishing you essentially a bountiful life, and praises you.
Thank you so much. I can now be presentable for the queen and everyone else who comes here and who needs the help.
Happy to help how I can.
Thras and Azalea, what are you doing?
I'll let Thras go first.
Let's see. Well, would I recognize like who this elder cleric lizard is?
Oh yes, absolutely. It's almost as if she's been there since the dawn of time, and some people continue to still make that joke. Under whispered hushes, should she hear, she would give them a good slapping. But yes, no, you absolutely know it. She leads any of the essential sort of like ceremonies.
Mm-hmm. So I imagine she would have been there when Thras like got his staff.
Oh, absolutely. She would have actually probably been one of the ones to hand it to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But yeah, if the rest of the group, or the rest of the clerics are being led out by Cax, and I would probably go up to the cleric lady and just try and figure out what's been going on since they've been in here, or how they wound up trapped.
You head on up behind her, and you kind of tap her on the shoulder, and after dealing with Madlug, she turns around and she instantly recognizes you, and she instantly grabs you for a hug.
This is like, oh, bless her herself, you're okay.
It is very good to see you as well. Glad we were able to make it here in time.
You would know her as Elder Zarina.
Zarina. It?
Yeah.
Can I adopt a grandma?
For real though? Please?
You gotta get your own.
Whoa.
so good to see you in one piece, Evildoerz.
Oh, as do you, Thras the Inquisitive. I see you have put your your position to use.
Yes, it has been quite the journey since I've been gone for the time that I have. A lot of stories I could share if we had the time.
Yes, maybe we can sit down and learn about them when think is a little bit less as it is. But yes, no, we were in here worshipping when all of a sudden we heard sounds of extreme violence outside, and as we went to go out to try and help, these vines of pure hollowed evil just surrounded the temple. I attempted to try and get my way through, and that's how fortunately my dress was damaged, but apart from that, we were okay. We're fine.
That is good to see.
Tell me, tell me, my child, what on earth is going on? I sense great hostility.
Yes, these vines were brought upon by a dark entity that has done the same to many of the other cities on the continent. It is a very long story, but the long and short of it is that myself and my compatriots here have been blessed by the gods to help try and combat this very darkness and push it back to where it came from.
Oh, blessed by the gods. How wonderful.
You can clearly tell she's kind of not grasped exactly what you mean. So it's like she deals with these blessings every day. So it's like, oh, that's nice, dear.
Yes. Yes, we were able to get through the vines through some divine blessings of our own. And that's how we were able to get in so quickly.
Xerxes clearly favors you, my child. I clearly made the right decision.
Yep, I still have the staff to this very day, and I'll pull out the actual staff and show her everything about it.
Oh, she kind of looks towards it and rubs her hand against the top of it.
Prepare for complex anime explanations.
And down the engraved wood of it.
Ah, my old friend. I'm glad to see you kept it well.
Yes, I almost didn't believe that some of the exciting adventures I would be on would keep it in one piece, but thankfully I was able to do so. I still remember the very ceremony that I was here where I didn't even expect to be given this. I was just expecting it for somebody else to pick it up, and then boom, it happened.
Never question your elders, my child.
Yes, of course.
Cax's
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's cute.
Cax returns to take another couple out as well. So all that remains really are the elder and one other one.
Okay.
Azalea, what are you doing?
Azalea has been keeping an eye on what the queen is doing.
Okay. The queen at this point was going around checking up on them all, on all the clerics, essentially making sure they were okay. As Cax was taking them out, she was kind of pointing to which ones to take out, and which ones needed to go the quickest.
Alright, she's going to... When the queen is obviously... Like, there's less, because there's only, 2 left to be picked up. She's going to, quietly kind of make her way over towards the queen and just kind of hesitantly ask, how do you know what should be done?
Ooh. She turns to meet your gaze and kind of remembering exactly the fact that you are essentially the elven god's vessel at this point. She gives you again the elven greeting, and you can kind of see her almost conflicted on how to behave. Like, you're like, without sounding rude, you're a commoner, she's a queen, but you're a god, she's not. So kind of like how to react here is, so she's kind of like almost ruffling her what do you call them, like, you know, the things that come out like from lizards,
Like frills?
frills. Yeah, she's
Frills,
kind of
yeah.
rubbing around her frills, like her childlike nature coming out for this one. Is she jealous? No. She's a child who was put in charge of the lizard folk very early on, and very out of nowhere. So she's still unused to this, so she's not sure of the protocol. But she stops for a moment when she hears your question, and says, "How I know what to do? What could you explain a bit further?"
Zolia's gonna look almost like flustered, but it's because she doesn't really understand how to explain. So she's probably going to just like kind of half point around like the whole thing. It's kind of like a charade thing, and then just put her hands in front of herself almost like a box and just go, "How do you understand who needs help first, and where they should go, and who does what?"
She sneezes.
Bless you.
So just bless you.
Oh my god, that actually means something.
She kind of looks around as you're gesturing, and she's just like, well, the people of this land mean so much to me, and I've taken it upon my very short life so far to get to know as many as possible. So I know their strengths and I know their weaknesses. So I position them in the best place possible for them and for whoever needs it. As for who needs help first, I mean, depends on the situation. But I guess I just try to think of what my mother would have done, and she kind of takes a moment to pause and sigh and kind of like within herself. It's not been too long since this would have happened. I just try to do my best.
Zolia's
could-
gonna kind of like, oh, sorry.
Oh, can Ika hear this?
Yeah, I'd say so. You probably would have wandered around at this point. So yeah, I'd say you can kind of barely hear it.
Alright, I think if like Ika even heard a little bit of that, is gonna go like just walk closer to Azalea.
Yeah, Azalea's going to look like she's kind of like deep in thought for once in her life. And then she kind of just nods her head and she goes, "I understand. But what if you don't know them? When you haven't had time to know them? How do you choose what to do then?"
I'll talk to them. I don't know unless you get to know. You cannot lead if you do not understand your people.
Ilya just looks like vaguely shocked just at like that notion, and then she kind of just like puts her finger on like her chin and then just goes back to being deep in thought again.
Azalea, you good?
Azalea's like tapping just like her finger on her chin and just like tapping part of her foot, and then she's just obviously she's not listening to anything else anymore. She's just thinking.
I see. I've been in that kind of state of mind. Yeah. I think Azalea's hungry.
Azalea will snap out of it for a minute because she's realized that she's being rude now, and she will do an elven, I guess, kind of like what she would believe an elven apology to be, based on whatever upbringing she would have, and then just go, "Oh, I'm sorry, I got lost in thought. Thank you very much."
I was about to say, actually, you actually did that very well, because the elves in this world, rather than apologizing, they would rather give thanks for everything. So rather than apologizing for doing something wrong, they would thank you for correcting this, or thank you for guiding me in the right direction. So you actually did that perfectly well.
Oh my god, this is so cute.
Ooh,
Yeah.
My heart.
deep into the character now.
Okay, anything else?
Nah, she's got a lot to think about now. And the situation's pretty much being handled by everyone else, so there's not much she could have done, so...
Okay, so Cax turns up to take the final priest and the elder out, and he begins to guide them out. The queen kind of takes a last look around the temple. Could you all roll a perception for me?
I'm gonna let the passive one fly. 29. There we go.
Let's see if I can do a.
I mean,
Little
mine would
bit
be
better.
26 if that's the case.
Mine is 24.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of curious.
7.
I just want to roll.
Good job, Thras!
Yep. Killing it.
I rolled and I just got one more than my passive. Which...
Yeah. Give me
Yeah,
a
my
second.
passive perception is 15. I should have just like zoned out and let myself take in the surroundings.
Yeah, isn't it nice when your passives are really high? And you're like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not risking it. I'm just gonna keep it.
Yeah,
Except that you could get asked by the DM to roll for it regardless.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm looking
True.
at what the difference is between them.
Okay.
I mean,
I suppose if it means if passive means if I can just walk into a room and know everything, that's fine. Yes.
We still have like the weird purple worm on the screen.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's
He's got a
threatening.
giant X over him. He's dead.
Mm-hmm.
He's still there. See?
I was gonna ask you, Pat, like, what do you think happened when you look at this screen for the first time?
I feel like like if you didn't explain that, like you guys did multiple fights, I would have felt like, oh my god, there was a phase 2 and I missed it.
No, it lasted for maybe like I finished my turn out and then boom, Cax showed up and KO'd it in one hit.
Holy shit.
I'm pretty sure there was anti-gravity for a little bit.
There was,
There
yes.
was.
There was.
You were very close to falling on that.
Oh my god.
We killed the thing and then got to use Featherfall for the first time.
Nice.
Adler walks into a room. That guy has a knife!
Now I just realized with this high perception, I have like the greatest insult I could deliver to somebody.
Uh-oh.
29 perception, I still can't find a fuck to give.
Oh.
Nice.
So Madeline looking around. That man is playing Galaga. Nobody thought we noticed.
What was that from?
Avengers.
Oh, that was it, yeah.
Iron Man coming into the room and just immediately pointing that guy out.
Worth.
I hate when I ask for something and it gives me the most typical AI description. Passive perception
what?
measures the perception without rolling a dice. No shit.
All right, how about we agree on this then, Andy? I only use it if it's for like just environmental situations. If you ask me to roll, I roll.
Passive perception supersedes active by acting as a flaw. Okay. The party scout was correct. Passive perception does not turn off when you are actively searching. You always notice anything that hasn't beat your perception. Okay. No, okay, apparently it is just a base thing, so... Okay. It just means it's going to be difficult to kind of beat you with anything. Okay, well, anyway, so... I mean, everyone fucking notices this pretty much, especially.
Okay.
You begin, as the queen begins to kind of look around, and sort of like beam more towards the entrance, you notice, the ground around you, as you've been walking around, has been cracking a lot more, and you can hear like it cracking further and further and further and further. Could you all make a dex saving throw?
Oh, joy.
Joyous
My
times.
one weakness.
If I can't get you on perception, I'll get you on something else.
But not this time.
Apparently
Hey,
not, you bunch
I
of
did good too.
bastards.
21.
Wow.
I got a 13.
You're right.
You're
You're right next to me though, and I got like a high roll.
That was really funny. That's like the one thing you could absolutely wreck me on.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay. So I was trying to think if 13 would be enough, but yeah, I think it would be. You all begin to notice as one of the slats in the ground begins to tremble and fall through. You manage to lift up your leg, and you all dart to different sides of the room. As the floor begins to crack on open and collapse in on itself.
Oh, where's the queen?
She's near the entrance.
Okay, so she's not dealing with all this.
No, thankfully.
Oh, okay.
Would that be the same for Zarina? Like, was she being let out?
She was being led out with Cax, yes.
All right, good.
Oh, things changed.
Oh, yes, it did.
Oh my god.
So as begins to crack and pull the beautifully decorated place further and further down, as it emerges a ginormous hole. You can see as it cracks through, it destroys through one floor, then another, and then another, leading all the way down. The queen begins to run back and make sure, is everyone okay?
You gotta get out of here.
Yes, we're fine, but it would seem the temple will need some construction work after we're done.
It's kind of collapsing. Probably we should all get out.
She kind of so yeah, blah blah blah. Through as the dust kind of settles, you look. What are any of you going to be doing at this point?
Aika's gonna be keeping an eye on the queen and like any structure around her to see if anything's gonna collapse on her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Thrask.
I would say Thrask is trying to peer down into the hole, see if like you can see anything through like the dust that's coming up from the slats collapsing.
Okay, Marty, Azalea.
Using that big old eye to see if I notice if there is any sort of crack that's about to like get worse immediately from this.
Azalea.
I'm just checking my stuff.
Dolphin.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I have any light spells.
How far away is it?
I don't think I have any light spells.
30, 20, 85.
Okay, well,
Yeah, I've got a light spell. Yeah.
while it checks that, Maddie, you notice. Oh, thank you, King Rose, for the sub. Ika, you're checking on the
Hey.
queen, and Maddie, you're looking around. You kind of feel like you can't hear any more breaking or cracking. You feel like it's become a slightly more stable. Thrask, as you're looking down, you notice right at the bottom a strange looking almost ruby-esque light kind of peering through some of the rubble.
Hmm. Is that supposed to be there?
Yeah. Who are you talking this to?
I guess I'm just shouting it in general, but if Zarina was already taken out, I could try to cast fly on myself to look down there further, but I could at least try to see, is Zarina out of earshot at this point?
Let's say, they would probably be like a little bit of the way down the stairs on the outside part. So if you had shouted that loud enough, well, actually, you know what, with considering what happened, you hear Zarina running back in, even with the ancient legs that she has, with Cax trying to follow her behind. And she comes in and kind of exacerbatedly kind of breathing heavily. It's just like doing sigils to of just unbelieving of what's happened. And she kind of runs in and she kind of shakes her head a little bit and says, "Are you all safe?"
Yes, but be careful! You don't know how stable this ground is at this point.
My child, I have been here since the beginning. I will not be leaving until this is sorted.
If you say
Okay,
so, so... Go ahead.
Ika's gonna run to them at least, just to be close by or something.
Okay. She kind of heads a bit closer towards kind of like where Marty is, with him standing there. Clearly, it's a bit more safe, and she begins to peer down, looking extremely confused.
What is this? I only know of 2 other additional levels of this temple.
Oh, so you don't know about what this is.
Oh, Forge of Law! Thank you so much for the raid.
Hey, what's
Thank you so
up?
much. I hope your stream was good. She kind of looks up to you with like holding a sigil in her like a necklace sigil of Zashisk in her hand.
I have been here since the beginning. Never heard of an additional level to this temple.
And she kind of looks down to see the same light that she mentions that you saw.
Mm-hmm.
What on earth is this?
And the queen comes along to join her, and she kind of pulls on the her kind of cloak, and kind of whispers something to her, and she kind of nods her head and looks down and says,
No. That possibly be? My child, we must retrieve that. Please.
Well, I was going to investigate anyway.
This is an utmost selfish request. But if I am correct in believing so, might be the blessing of Zershis herself.
And she makes, like, even more, like, sigils around herself.
All right. Guess it means we gotta go get it. Gotta respect your elders after all.
Yes, thank you, Marty. How deep does it look like it actually goes down this cavern here?
Probably about 40 feet.
Ooh.
It could still hurt if we just drop down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the case. I'll kind of walk around said hole so I can get close to the group here. I would call Azalea over close to us. And
Oh, she coming.
She's been watching and listening and things.
well, if we want to investigate this safely, I suggest we find a way to get down there safely. And I might be able to help us all fly down that way if we want.
Oh, good, because my old knees are not jumping.
Question.
Or actually, there's a simpler way to do this too. I didn't even think of that. I don't have to burn such a high-level spell, but please go ahead.
Yeah, simple would be better. I don't think it's worth wasting energy if we can help it.
Right.
We still have to get back up once we get down there.
True. What was your question, though?
Well, originally my question was going to be, like, if you were going to use a spell to do that and what level it was.
Okay, well, at first I was thinking fly, but I realized that's a 6th level spell. I don't know if I want to do that, but we could just jump.
I was about
and
to
I
say,
can
Maddie
cast...
would like just start gesturing towards Azalea, like, can't you like do that? Pretty nilly-willy.
Yeah. We could just jump all at once and I can cast Featherfall at the same time and we just float down there.
Do we have any rope?
I think I got rope the other day.
I got 50 feet of rope.
No, perfect.
Yeah, I got 50 feet too if we need extra.
Maddie just sighs and pulls it out of the inventory. Fine, if we want to do this the boring way, I guess.
It's called the tactical way.
You say tactical, I say boring.
If you would prefer to possibly die because you waste, like, resources, I mean, that's fine.
Should we have one person stay watch and the rest go in, or how should we do this?
I was about to say, I would probably stay up here just to keep an eye on the solid ground here, and you guys can go down, because you're pretty light-footed.
Is there anything that we can tie it to that won't break?
Are these like pillars that we see here? The circle with the
Correct,
black
yes.
square around them?
Correct, yes.
All right, so
Okay.
let me do some measurements here, because we want at least 40 feet saved.
This looks like it'd be a good spot. Right here.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That'd be the one.
Technically, is the pillar sturdy enough to carry a person? Just because things are crumbling?
How'd you check that? Because I feel like strength check, if you roll too high, you end up breaking it yourself.
Would it be a survival check? Because technically it's just checking.
It'd probably be a perception, because that's just trying to investigate your environment.
Okay.
Perception, you say?
Yeah, I was gonna say, because even my passive perception is 26.
Yeah, you head on over and you kind of look around. You cannot see any cracks around this. The pillar itself has not moved from its location, and it's firmly attached to the ceiling, which goes up like extremely high.
All right. Let's get this tied up. And Maddie presumes to tie the rope around the pillar and then drop the other end down.
You do that.
Hooray! Are you gonna be evil? Like, hold it.
I mean, I could make you roll to see if you do a good enough knot, but...
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to?
All right. No. All right, the tactful way is now set up. Have fun.
Much appreciated.
I guess
Should've-
them two are gonna go, and then Marty and I will stay watch.
You
do
sure?
want-
It sounds like an adventure with a shiny thing at the end. You sure you don't want to go?
Yeah, but this is Thras thing, you know. If it's a shiny, it's gonna be Thras' shiny.
I've never been
well-
more proud of you right now.
I'll go
Thank
down
you.
with you because I can take damage in case there's anything dangerous down there.
Yes, we can see what it looks like first, and then if things look all right for the moment, we can call the rest of you down here.
All right.
Okay.
As you turn to go to the rope, you notice Elder Zarina grabbing a hold of the rope, as if to go down.
What? Elder Zarina, what are you doing?
My child, this is potentially the closest to Zashisk I could ever be. If you think I am giving this up because of my age, you are sorely mistaken.
You go, Granny! Respectfully! Sorry.
To be fair, she does have a point.
And she may be closer than she thinks, but oh well.
We should probably check it first.
Yeah. At least let us scout ahead first, and then we can call the rest of you down. Would that be all right?
She gives you like a glare of like,
Son of a bitch.
Maddie just smirks and looks at the elder and just says, I'm telling you, he has no idea how to respect his elders. He's been doing this to me for the longest time.
What the?
the queen.
Well, how
The
the
queen comes over and grabs her arms and just kind of it's like,
Elder Zarina, I believe there's something I need to inform you of. Trust me, they'll be fine.
and said,
Their well-being has nothing to do with it. I wish them well, but I wish to see it myself. It's like, I know how much, but trust me, you're going to want to hear about this.
and she kind of like, almost like a child, like kind of throws the rope down. It's just like,
Oh, fine.
and she kind of wanders off into the corner with the queen as she begins to talk to her.
Oh, the first time I've been like tactical and logical, and I've had like the most pity party from the entire party and an old lady.
After you, then.
Yeah, Azalea's pissed. Oh, off I go.
I'm just trying to do right by people. What am I doing wrong?
Yeah, just let the granny do her thing, you know? Respectfully.
She
Nice.
she dabs in the corner.
God, that's the raddest granny I've ever seen.
Man.
I could have been so mean, but like, what if I just hit her with Bardic Inspiration and it's just like, boom, she's ready, go.
I think I'd have killed you.
Just points my finger at her. It's like, inspired.
Surprise! She's actually level 31.
So
Yeah,
she
we may
needs to
we may
shift.
regret not having a cleric in the group and go down there.
Okay, Azalea, you grab the rope and begin to head on down as you fall into the darkness.
I got dark vision. Can I actually see in the dark down here?
You can see with dark vision, you can see 60 feet, but it's all kind of like black and white.
Cool.
Oh, right.
Looking good so far, Azalea?
I mean, there's no looking. I can't see anything.
Well, if you don't see anything, that means there's nothing to attack just yet. I'll make my way down. So I'll slide down the rope as well, and when I get to the bottom, I pull out my handy dandy ghost
Granny wants to kick
lantern.
butt. but has a thing called
Oh.
responsibility
I
while
was gonna say
away.
notebook. Dang.
Okay, so Maddie,
We'll get to that.
Maddie and Ika, you guys are staying at the top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for now.
Okay. Well, you Thrask, you begin to descend down the rope as well, with pretty good ease. It's do you have dark vision?
I don't. That's why I pull out the lantern.
Okay. Well, as you get to the bottom, pitch black. Azalea, you're able to see, but it's very dark, black and white, and sort of like faded. But you can see kind of like around you. You see some more columns hanging, so with a ton of broken pottery. You also see a lot of just what appear to be in the corners piles and piles of what at this point skeletal bones of very clearly lizard folk, but just completely piled high, almost to the ceiling. In the center of the room, as Thrask, as you bring the ghost lantern up, you can see the rubble that you've all landed on. It's, you know, there's ancient stone tablets and just crashed tiles and broken old wood. But as you meet the ground, you can feel within you Shisk feeling anticipation, and you hear her whisper in your ear,
He's here, my child. You must retrieve it.
Do our best. So many bodies here. Is this? What is this? Is this like a mortuary of some kind?
kind of like shaking out of it. She looks around as well, and you feel sadness, but not unexpected, if that makes sense. So like you feel a sorrow, but not surprised sorrow. Almost as if remembering.
Interesting. Well, things are fine for now. I'll just call back up to the others, said, "We've hit solid ground! You can come down now!"
Okay.
All right. You first, kid.
Is there
Yeah.
anything I can see down here with my dark vision?
I mean, especially now. It's like I said, you were able to see all the skeletal remains, as well as like a bunch of coffins and stuff, way before Thrask did. But now that he's brought up the ghost lantern, you can see this pretty clearly.
Should get a little piece down into the ground itself.
Oh yeah. We
are playing a board game.
I'm having fun.
We.
Ika,
Ghostlight activated.
you grab onto the rope and swing on down, with a jovial nature, jumping off of each level as you hit it, and you land with a bit of a thunk on the ground. And Maddie, you land with an even bigger thunk, cracking some of the tiles as you were there.
Oh, come on.
Oh, buddy, you gotta respect the ground.
I feel a little self-conscious right now.
You're the tallest and biggest one, like pretty much the biggest one out of here. Like you're going to land on already broken tiles.
That's fair. That's fair.
Apart from Cax, at least, yeah.
Yeah, if Cax came down, there would be an additional level going down.
And an additional secret.
Yeah, more secret.
Cax, come down, do a flip.
Cannonball.
As you do, each and every, with all four of you there, you all feel your gods kind of like almost like spark to attention. Something is here. Something of great energy and power. As all four of you do, you kind of in the distance you begin to hear kind of like surrounding you. You begin to hear rattling and things moving as if like crawling across the as if like dragging across the ground and kind of like bashing into each other as you kind of hear like a
I think there's somebody sleeping down here.
I was about to ask, does anyone have a little congestion right now?
Did somebody go to bed?
I don't think they're sleeping. I think they're just
well, maybe
waking
I
up.
won't voice act for you, Goal, then. Fuck you.
Okay.
Fine.
Wow, okay.
I liked your voice acting, sweetie.
Thank you. No, anyway, yeah, you essentially hear like dust like being expelled. And as you Thras, as you raise the light, you find yourselves surrounded by the remains of your kin.
Oh.
Roll for initiative.
Yay!
Oh no, it's just me.
Let's
Black
go!
Initiative.
The screen is totally black because I can't see a thing.
What happens when you get a nat 20 when you get initiative?
Hold on, let me.
You have become Sonic.
Oh, neat.
Maybe it's just on me. I don't have.
I don't have the map
His
either.
acting is amazing,
I
and so
got
are
it.
the players.
I see scale.
All right, can you see now?
Yep.
Me, I'm waiting to see. Let me refresh.
Oh, maybe refreshing is good. I'll do that too.
Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go.
Woo.
Yay!
Look at them skeletons.
Oh, dude, I thought that was a whole bunch of Donkey Kongs until I like zoomed in. It's like, damn, DK.
Donkey Kong is here.
I
Man,
guess
the
so.
Yeah.
DK crew has really expanded its roster.
DK. Donkey Kong is here.
When in doubt, fireball.
You imagine trying to do a DK rap for like 20 of them?
DK. A turn.
Oh, I
Alright.
got to roll for initiative. I totally forgot.
Duh.
Roll the dice, lizard boy.
There we go.
Music, come back to me. How
I
am
do
supposed
find
to
that
feel?
funny. There was like the highest initiative roll I ever got as Maddie, and it's still the slowest in the group.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. For initiative, you kind of suck.
I'm a little
Damn.
rotund.
Sorry, like I've not on purpose been doing this, but it's basically look at the fatty, fat.
So mean.
It's called a dad bod and it's hot.
Oh, man. It's hot.
True, very true.
Respect the dad bod.
Did music stop, or is it just for me?
No, the music stopped for me too.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
Alright.
it was still going for me.
There we go.
Thank you.
I restarted it.
Oh God, skeletons.
Da, 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 da.
Let's see. Ooh, that's good to know. Okay.
Checking stuff. What I do as I check stuff.
Ooh.
Right, I gotta figure out how to fight again. Shit.
It's like
It's a
every
battle
single
we fight.
time.
I
Every
know.
2 weeks.
Oh man. Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the shit.
They're all like right next to us.
Let's
This is gonna be
see.
great.
I
do
see the
have some
light show
fun
going on right now.
It's a lot of action with that one eye you got.
When you forget how to wield a sword.
It's a really, really good eye.
I feel like all we do is sit there and just poke at Marty's like body parts at this point. He's apparently too rotund and he's only got the one eye, so those are just the 2 talking points for the entire stream right now.
Oh, poor Marty.
Those are my 2 qualities as a fighter, I guess.
Oh wait, and the tiny brain.
It's a big brain.
You told me that one. You can't take it back.
That's very true. I did say that.
With a massive brain in the cell.
I
What
will only ever use your own words against you.
what I lack in intelligence, I make up for in sweet, sweet red.
Please, no rizzing. No, do not roll for Riz.
This is just the Maddie slander episode.
Okay.
But my
All right.
charisma's so high.
Aika, good.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm just gonna go and fucking attack here. I'm just gonna move. Boop. Get real close.
Guns it towards a skeleton.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
You all can acquire
I really
parts for this
can
girl you
only
guys
do
got
so
for
much
body
right now.
parts.
My first one. Okay, so I'm gonna do some attacky. The other one. Yes, there we go. Damn. I don't think I got nothing there.
Ooh.
Yeah, neither of those hit.
All right, and then I'm just gonna, I guess, hide. That's the best thing I can do.
You run up, try to embed both of your swords into the skeleton. However, the dust in this place kind of catches your eye and obscures you, and you don't manage to pry into it. With that, you kind of jump backwards and try to fade into the shadows. Roll
This
me
thing
a
is
stealth!
ball of adorable.
Right. I can only imagine what it'll be.
Fucking high, probably. Whoa! Bad roll,
Honestly,
but
that's pretty low for
good
me.
enough. You fade into the shadows. Is God knows where you are.
Amazing on a 2, you
But
still
you did it
roll a
very
19
haphazardly.
altogether.
Yeah, that's the point. All right, one of the skeletons begins to shamble on over towards the closest thing it can see, which is Azalea, and he raises an axe that he's wielding.
Oh.
They unspoiled the picture. Rattly and boys.
14, does that hit?
I have an 18 armor class.
He does not. He goes to swipe you, but he's a skeleton and therefore cringe, and misses you.
He
and
has
hits
no
the ground.
muscles, so he
I
can't
can't-
achieve anything.
I can't believe this bone cyst behavior in this chat right
Rattle 'em, boys.
Oh no, this is literally what it is, times 10.
Oh my
Clearly,
god.
he needs to learn how to draw himself some muscles.
All right, Thras, you'll go.
Well, cool. Seeing these things, I'm gonna go ahead and they look like they want to get up close, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Well, actually, I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points to quicken spell,
Ooh.
and I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself as my bonus action at 4th level.
Okay.
Nice.
So that'll give me 20 temporary hit points.
Poggers.
So you see a bunch of ice and icicles just start climbing all around his torso and everything, sticking out in spikes and things like that.
That's
And
pretty high.
then, let's see, still do a cantrip. I want to try and get up close. I feel like I could get swarmed easily if I do, but I kind of want to see how these things react. Yeah, so I'll actually move myself up forward next to this one that was attacking Azalea. And see, I actually I'm trying to keep track of my little sorcery point things too, because I got the counters. Where'd it go? There it is. And I am going to try a little something new here. I'm going to try Primal Savagery, but I'm also going to spend 1 sorcery point to use Transmuted Spell, which means I can change the damage type of it.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
So you see Thras like extend his claws and his teeth out, but instead of like green acid and such dripping off of it, now you actually see bolts of electricity and lightning like jumping in between his teeth and his claws.
Damn.
So I'm changing it to lightning damage, and let's see if it hits.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go for radiant.
Oh, I can't do radiant. It's just elemental damage
fair
on transmute spell.
Yep, that hits.
Lightning still.
15
Lightning's
hits?
still pretty good.
Cool. So 4d10.
For the mouse, come on.
21 points of lightning damage to this guy.
Nice. All right. Well, you like you said, you extend your claws and your teeth as electricity begins to crackle and arc between each of them, and you embed it deep into your kin's shoulder as electricity ripples throughout it, and you release it again, causing the 21 damage.
Cool.
Not dead.
Got it. But yeah, I just wanted to see if that would work. But yeah, I think that's my turn.
Right. Who is it this time? It's this boy! He walks on up and he's like, hey yo, poggers.
You dare approach?
I approach. 20! Pretty sure that hits.
Who? Me?
Yeah, you.
Aren't I hidden?
Oh, you are! Beg your pudding.
Oh my. This skeleton's swinging at nothing.
Alright, well in that
what you
case,
swinging at?
I do beg your pudding. In that case, I will reroll because I fucked up. 18 does not beat your, because you said you're 18 you're for your AC, didn't you, Amy?
Yeah.
It does not beat it, so that's fine.
Whack.
So he goes to attack and completely flumps it and falls over like a piece of stuck out tile. God, these guys suck. And this one shambles on over to you, Maddie.
Hi.
17, does that hit?
Oh, you just beat me by 1 point. That's a
Oh,
hit.
poggers.
Ooh.
Alright.
Before you do that, though. Ah, never mind. You already rolled
you
it.
put out before you, and then you chops your hand.
I was about to say I could have used react and used cutting words and reduce the damage, but whatever. I had to do it before you roll damage.
Oh,
But
sorry.
my brain forgot.
Not quick enough. Maybe next time.
Okay.
All right. Well, he shoves a sword into past your arm and slashes down, causing 5 damage.
Okay. Rude.
Azalea.
Yay. Was the shiny thing or whatever the thing that we were looking for in view on this level?
Yes, you're on the level that you saw it. It is presently buried under the rubble. Yeah, as you're down here, you all feel you and your gods immediately alerted. Felt as if like a jolt of energy had woken them up and alerted them even further. You can kind of see them. You can kind of feel them, almost distracted, looking directly at this location.
Okay, Azalea. For the moment, do I know which direction was it in?
It was around about here.
Okay. Well, the things that are they're kind of in my way, so I am going to attempt to hit the Skelematams. I am going to just use Primal Savagery.
Alright, go ahead.
Get nasty with it.
5. 15.
15 hits.
Oh, nice! Alright.
Whoa.
This one. Oh, 26!
Ooh!
That's
Nice.
Which one are you attacking?
I am attacking the one underneath me, so the one that's closer
guy.
to yeah, that guy.
All right. You mimicking your partner in crime. Your teeth extend into sharp points as you
One
embed
of the skeletons
it
used
down
to be a
into
bard
its
who
arm
uses their
and
action to claim
try to attempt to
Iglovania.
rip its arm apart, causing 26 damage.
Cool. Alright, let me see. That was me. Attack.
Is that you?
I will also. Actually, yeah, no, I will leave it. That'll be me for this one.
Okay. Maddie.
All right, let's go for arcing lightning on the guy that just had the audacity to hit me.
Okay.
And that is a deck save of 19 they have to make. And if it hits, I'm also going to hit the guy right below him.
This guy?
Yes.
Let's have a look.
It can like jump from damage.
Yeah, it says, on a successful hit, a tendril of lightning flashes towards a creature within range. Lightning damage with the lightning arcing to a nearby creature of your choice within 10 feet who also takes lightning damage.
Yep, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I was just curious.
Right.
I was just curious if it worked with allies. Okay. So what was the save again? Sorry.
19.
Is it a dex save or?
Dex, yeah.
Shall see.
Oops.
Shall see.
1.
Oh.
6. Nope. Fails.
All right. Roll for damage.
Oh.
That's
No.
a 14, baby.
Okay, so it does 14 damage to both?
Yep.
Cool. You focus your energy on your hands and you propel it forwards as it crackles and arcs through the skeleton and his weapon as it chinks off, reacting with the metal, and arcs over where Ica is, hitting the one in front of him and mimics the exact same effect.
All right. Maddie lets out a grin and says, hope you like that the first time, because guess what? I'm doing it again. Action surge and do that twice.
Oh, wow.
So roll for me again, pretty please.
Well, you know what? No.
Okay.
Damn it.
Oh, feel like it.
Yeah, fail.
All right.
And just as it finishes, you release your other hand and do the exact same thing again.
Yeah, that's 16. That's pretty good for that kind of like attack. That's good.
Isn't that critical?
That's 4 on all of them, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's green.
Yeah.
It's crit damage, but not crit to hit.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. They begin to sizzle away what rags they still have upon them. Okay. So this one at the top here begins to shamble on over to you, Thrask. Makes an attack. $22. Pretty sure that hits.
Yeah, that does hit.
Oh. I mean, no. Dealing only 4 damage.
4 damage. So that hits into the armor of Agathis, and once they hit that, I believe. Let's see. If a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have these temp hit points, they take the amount of damage equal to the level. So that thing takes 20 points of cold damage automatically.
Jesus.
God damn.
As it shambles on over it and smacks the icicles, making a little bit of a prying way through, but the ice quickly forms over its weapon and spikes out instantly in a millisecond, impaling its chest, removing some ribs and some bones.
Cool. Literally.
Alright, this one moves over. Goes to attack you, Mamamad.
Okay, fine.
19.
Oh, that's a hit.
For 11 damage.
Ow. Okay.
And this guy comes on over to you, Thrask. And I can't remember. Do I gain advantage from these from flanking, or is that
I think so.
just purely
Pretty sure you do.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if that was purely just a player character. No, that'd be stupid. All right, cool. Alright, well, 19 hits anyway, so but I'll do it again just in case.
Actually,
okay.
when he goes for that,
yeah,
I'm actually gonna use my reaction and cast shield. First level.
Raising your AC by 5, eh?
Yes, bumps it up to
Nice.
21.
Ooh! Damn, boy, you're spicy today.
So when he puts up this like purple arcane looking shield, it actually takes the form of Mahdi's old sentinel shield.
Oh!
My heart.
That's
He does respect his elders.
Very cute.
Why? What do you mean, why? I'm not here to be nice. Hey,
Hayden!
Aiden!
What's up, dude?
Hey,
Thank you so
How you
much for
doing,
the
Hayden?
raid.
much
I hope you had a good
appreciated.
stream. I'm glad you guys are here to see S's turn soon, once I'm done with all of mine.
There's a lot of skeletons to go
There's a
through.
lot of
Buddy, you're gonna get attacked again, boy.
Okay. Wait, no, this time. Ah, damn it. All right, fine. I'm using cutting words on the damage.
Well, he hits, but I haven't rolled the damage.
All right, let me roll what I need to roll for.
All right, go on.
Reaction,
You must
cutting
go
words.
on.
What is the roll though?
Good question.
As a third level, you learn how to use your wit to distract, confuse, or otherwise. When a creature that you see within makes an attack roll, an ability check, you can use your reaction to expend one of your bardic inspiration die. I think that's a D4.
For you right now, I think you're.
Oh, D10. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Boop. 7.
All right, so he rolls 9, so you only take 2.
Yay!
What is the cutting words you say to distract them?
Your mom's very disappointed in you.
Oh!
You
I
see,
could just die.
you see as he goes to hit you, you see somehow his skeletal eyes like widen further, remembering his millennia-old mother, who is literally dust at this point. And his attack wavers and barely scratches you.
Holy crap, that worked.
That was like generational damage, you know?
This guy heads on down here and attacks you, Azalea. For 12, does not hit. Okay, and then this guy comes on over here, and because they ain't bright, gonna go attack you, Thras, boy.
He beats my shield.
13.
Does not.
All right. Do they only take the damage if they manage to break through?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
as long as if they can roll higher than the shield amount, then I would take damage.
All right. This guy comes over here, attacks you, Maddie. For 18.
That's a hit.
Okay. For 8 damage.
Ow.
You guys keeping
Yeah,
track of
this
your
is getting
health, right?
really, really annoying.
Welcome to multiple level 2s attacking.
Yeah.
Right, this one begins to move around to here. Gaforchi can't do much. Then this guy comes around to here. Can't do much. I care.
Right. Oh yeah, attacking. Okay. I also messed up last turn. I was supposed to attack 3 times. I keep forgetting. Let's see. Well, wow. That's a lot better.
Oh god damn. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
And
yeah, you got a
then-
nat 20 on that first shot.
First 2
Yeah.
hit, third one does not.
And then I need you for a sneak attack.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. So I guess I'm gonna come out and try to beat this baddie right here.
All
The
right.
Sinner's is right next to me.
So you hit 2, so you can roll for the second one as well.
Ooh, nice. Wait, what do you mean?
So you didn't roll the longsword damage, but you already rolled the sneak attack damage to throw on top of it.
Oh, I
So
did
you-
roll the long sword.
Did
Yeah,
you? I mean, you rolled
Oh.
to hit.
You crit the first one to hit, and then the second one
Gotcha.
also hits.
I see what you mean. Yeah. There we go.
All right, so Jesus. Okay, so you emerge from the shadows, your eyes glinting off of what little the ghost lantern's light with a blue, almost tinged flame, as you slice through, spinning in place, completely eviscerating this asshole. And he's completely dead.
Nice. Okay, and then after he's gone, I'm just gonna disappear again.
Hi.
Yep.
Thanks for playing.
Oh god, I just read. Okay, so undead creatures have a thing called undead fortitude, right? Where when they go down to 0 hit points, they can make a Constitution saving throw, and on success they basically reform.
Oh my
But it's
God.
5
Oh.
plus the damage taken. And he, this guy just took like 50 points of damage.
Oh,
I
can I
don't
take
think
his
he's
soul?
getting up.
Can I take it because he died in front of me?
He's technically doesn't have a soul. Do they have to have a soul for this to work, or
Uh,
I would imagine so.
I believe that's a requirement.
Yeah, you basically could only take something after it had initially died, and because this thing is technically undead, I don't think it contains anything.
oh, okay.
Makes
Dang,
sense.
I was really hoping to collect all of these guys.
Yeah, sorry.
You'll get a good one next time.
Darn it. Okay, I'm hidden now.
Okay. And then this boy is going to attack Azalea. For 18, does not hit. Thras.
Okay, so shield is back down at this point, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm back down to 16 for my AC.
If you can take out the one below you, then technically you and me would both have an escape from our surrounded problem.
Right. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. All right, let's see if we can go ahead and do that. Since these guys are undead, let's try a little Sacred Flame action on the one below me. He has to make a dexterity save of 19.
All right.
You sound so thrilled.
Oh shit!
Oh, fuck! You jinxed it!
Holy shit!
Is there anything I can add on to that? I don't think there is.
Oh, if I'd known.
Um,
Could have given you inspiration.
Shoot, I should have done something else beforehand, but because I have a few other extra things I can tack on to things, but I don't think it works for saves like that. Check the fails. Nope, can't do anything there. But I don't want to jump out of that way because that means they'll keep piling onto Azalea.
I can take the damage, so it's not too bad.
I can try to get over to where that pile was. You said it was like over
There's the red X
here?
on the screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see it at the moment.
Don't you?
Oh, I
If
mean,
you check-
just because of me, because I have like the little the light orb around me instead of like the full map.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I need to actually. Okay, don't need to give you. I actually need to make you like emit light. There we go.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'll just look at Azalea as like, Azalea, I'm going to try and go for the artifact. Will you be all right over here for a moment?
Yep, just get there. If you can't move the rubble, pull Marty out. He's got more strength than both of us.
Right. I have an idea, but I think I can get over there all right. Let's see. It's 30 feet away. I'll use my bonus action to cast Misty Step, second level, and bounce 30 feet right over to where it is.
Yeah, you completely evaporate into a silvery mist with as your eyes glow the purple and fade away as the last moment, appearing on top of the rubble.
All right, so I've already used my action for Sacred Flame, so I'll have to wait till next time, I guess.
Okay.
So I think that's my turn.
This one right here, you kind of he kind of looks up towards the sky, and he kind of lets out like a bone death rattle roar, and you hear in the corners more of the bones rising up.
No. We've got to get this thing fast.
That guy's dead. Azalea, your turn.
Alright, I am going to cast Sunburst.
Ooh.
So it is it takes up a 60-foot radius.
How big is this room?
Centered on... I don't know, but my goal was to basically just can I just
60
pretty
foot
much-
radius?
yeah, I
or-
was planning on basically just getting these ones.
I mean, yeah,
It's gonna hit everybody.
you're gonna hit
You can hit
everything in this
everyone.
room.
No, I was gonna hopefully just aim for like, because I can pick its center. So if I picked its center in the corner,
Okay, then it'll
60
reach
feet,
30
though.
feet. So
exactly.
Okay.
So yeah,
60
it will
foot
hit all
radius
the
for
ones
sure.
that I want, pretty much.
okay, so if you want it to be Okay, so it would hit. You put it.
Oh,
If you put it there, it would hit this guy, and this guy.
Where's the? So it's there. It also hit this guy, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, that guy too.
Yeah, those are the ones I wanted.
Does it actually affect allies?
Let me see.
Lord, I hope not.
It just says each creature in that light must make a Constitution saving throw.
So that would include allies, wouldn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. It dispels any darkness in the area created by a spell, so it's not an issue. Creatures are blinded if they're hit by it. And undead and oozes have disadvantage on the saving throw because it is radiant damage.
Yeah, creature is every living, breathing thing. So yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
So what do they need to do? Sorry.
Can I? If I just roll it, will it say?
Maybe.
Oh God.
That's your damage.
Yeah.
Oh, Constitution DC of 18. Okay.
Yeah, they need a Constitution of that, but they have disadvantage because they're undead.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
You gave me this spell.
I know, because it's good.
Yeah, my goal was just to
Fun.
clear some space so we could actually move without hitting as many opportunity of attack, so that way Marty could get to help Thras.
Okay. Well, you see Azalea focusing on the top corner of the room, where putting both her hands together, clapping, and then bringing them out as almost like a miniature sun itself engulfed in it, as she propels it forwards, and it almost explodes into a piercing bright light. Reaching just on the edge of you, you can feel the heat irradiating from it as this guy fucking evaporates.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
And he has to roll again for disadvantage.
Still.
Oh, jeez.
He
Okay,
lived.
what happens if they, is it just they take half damage?
Honestly, yeah, half damage and isn't blinded.
Okay. This guy is a complete piece of shit and actually makes it somehow.
God. This bitch.
So he's his bones are almost singed to black. The other guy. He does not, so he is bleh.
He's black.
And then the guy in the corner. Nope, he go bleh too.
Nice.
Good, that gives you a way to escape, Marty. The
Cool.
attack is instantaneous, so I don't think it stays at all, so it should be gone after it hits.
Like a bright light, essentially. Do you have a bonus section?
I do for my. Whereabouts was the rope?
The rope would
get
be about be up here.
Okay. Let's see, what have I got for bonus actions? No, I don't want to use any of these just yet.
Well, actually, it'd probably be more. Like about here.
Cool.
Because this room would be larger than the hole at the top.
Yeah, I won't. Yeah, I don't think I should worry about it too much, so that'll be my turn for now.
Okay, Maddie.
Alright, let's see here. What would be the best way to get the Thras with the least amount of attack opportunities? I guess straight through this guy. Which means I have an idea. I forgot Maddie's got his own version of Misty Step.
Oh, really?
Thunder breathing.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yes, so I cast that at 2nd level, so it's pretty easy to expend, and then I'm just gonna go through this guy to get right next to Thras.
Okay, could you give me the spell?
Yeah, it's a dex save of 19. Oh, and I didn't mean to roll the damage just yet, my bad. You take a low stance, you concentrate on your breathing. With a clap of thunder, you disappear from your current location and appear in a space you can see within range. Though it appears you're teleporting, you're instead tacking and running at the speed of sound, causing opportunities to attack against you to fail. Each creature you choose in line between the 2 spaces must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and 1d8 slashing damage, or it's half as much damage on a successful one.
14. So that fails.
Yep, so he got 9 on the thunder and 1 on the slash.
It says 10 slashing damage there.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, and thunder damage
In the
9,
box.
slashing damage 10.
Oh, never mind. I didn't realize I rolled both.
Sorry, because Thras is sitting on top of the X marks the spot. He just looks like he's died.
I
Oh,
know! But it
Oh,
doesn't
no.
show on the stream, it just shows on our screen.
Don't be traumatized, guys.
He's dead!
I'm a little
He's
concerned.
dead.
That's why I ran over here so fast.
It's kind of ironic because, like,
No.
technically there's tombs everywhere.
No, it's fine. It's just like there just happens to be an X on the big glass dome on the ceiling there that's shining down here.
Oh, God, okay.
You doing anything else, Maddie?
Yeah, probably help. No, that was an action, so I probably
Yeah,
can't.
the-
I was gonna see if I can help him get the thing out. Bonus action. Oh, here we go.
I mean,
okay.
you're able to make an action, a bonus action, basically 25 words, and you can make a simple, like, motion,
Okay.
like
then
pointing
help.
somewhere or something like that. So if you wanted to dig, that would also be fine.
All right, then I'm gonna help Thras dig the artifact out.
Okay.
Wait, just can we push as like a simple action or a bonus action?
Yeah, shoving. You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I'd realized that
Oh,
earlier. I
God.
could have shoved things.
Yep. Shoving is a mechanic. Yep.
You could
is
even just do disengage and just
Using
walk out in between all of them.
Using an attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away from you. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. The target must be no more than one size larger than you and must be within your reach. Instead of making an attack roll, you make a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics check. The target must chooses the ability to use. You succeed automatically if the target is incapacitated. If you succeed, you either knock it target prone or push it 5 feet from you. You're welcome.
Ugh, my brain.
Basically,
Thanks.
push with your strength, with your athletics. I can do it with my. I can counter with my athletics or acrobatics.
Woo!
So, what are you doing? Oh wait, it's not your turn. Lol.
Yeah.
Still,
All right, this guy is gonna move
Money
over.
was helping me dig. Yeah.
Gonna move over here. Oh, so you're gonna help. You're helping him dig out. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Right, yeah.
Makes an attack on Azalia. Miasias. Oh, anyway, he has advantage. So
Oh no.
still misses
How did he do worse?
because he's a piece of shit.
He's stupid and he has no cartilage.
Cringe. All right, he's gonna head over to Marty because you
Oh,
just.
come on.
He's literally. You're the closest, bro.
Because I decked you, isn't it?
Because you ran through him and like converted his atoms. 17.
That's a hit.
Dealing 7 damage.
Ow. Hit me.
Guy attacking Azalea. 23, that hits.
Oh, first time he's taken
Dealing
damage.
11 damage. Guy here attacks Azalea again. 18 does not hit. Oops. Roll that. This guy heads on over here to attack you, Thras.
Uh-huh.
21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yep, and then he'll take the stupid damage from your shield, right?
Stu, what?
No,
Okay, at least-
I mean, stupid is in like amount.
Yeah, so how much damage do I take?
You take 8.
8. Yeah, so he takes 20 points back to him.
Okay. And this guy is kind of just going to go over here, attack you, Azalea.
Starting to wonder if I've offended these guys.
18. Does not hit.
They've completely surrounded you. Almost.
Oh, sorry, he does not actually have advantage, but he fails either way anyway. Ika!
Right. Alright. I guess he's gonna. Wow, there's just so many around Azalea.
Yeah, you should do something about that.
Yeah, okay. Ika's gonna come up out of hiding and do the thing. Alright, let's see. Longsword. Longsword. Longsword again. I don't know if any of those hit.
None of those hit, unfortunately.
Wow.
Alright, well, I can't even sneak attack, can I? Because,
Well, none of them hit, so...
yeah, so then can I do, like, a, I guess action search?
Yeah, you can absolutely go action surge.
And that works for both of the weapons, so I can swing both?
It's basically, you've got another action. It's basically like you didn't do anything, so...
Okay, then I'll just do that again.
Let's go.
My god!
Nope.
My luck today's
Yes.
terrible.
Oh, you
So that
finally
one
got
did
one.
it. Got
That one is
one.
particularly squirrely.
And yes.
Okay, and now I could do, boom, sneak attack. Okay.
Ooh. I think that's one dead skeleton tank.
But yeah, he's you just eviscerate him again. You blended. You basically turn into a blender.
Nice. Okay. Then what I'll do is, let's see. You can target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet of the first creature, and it takes 4d6. Okay, so the one next to it, I'll hit it with the whales.
You loud scram.
Mud scrim.
Loud scram. Vibrating the bones as bits of it begin to chip and break off.
All right, and then I will hide again.
God damn.
Seems like a pretty good move.
I think Kid figured out the dominant strategy here.
No.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Look at that, go in, smack things, leave.
Alright, gonna attack Azalea again.
Oh.
Crit.
Oh no.
That makes it into 2d8 for that shot, doesn't it?
Yep. Healing, wow, pathetic. 10 damage.
Ow.
Wow.
Even when he hits, he shits.
Alright, Thrask, your turn.
Okay, I'm on the rubble here. What does the pile look like? Is it like a bunch of like really heavy looking stones, or is it more like smaller dust and like random like pebbles?
The biggest thing on it would be old beams of wood and stuff like that, but it's mostly like buried under tiles and broken up old stone.
Okay. Well, yeah, Marty's helping me out, I guess I just start trying to dig away at this.
Okay. You begin to kind of like, position your legs as you put your front 2 claws to work, rushing and tearing through, as Marty on his turn was like moving some of the bigger stuff. And as you make it through, you kind of hear like the ching 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 of tile, and then all of a sudden, your claw comes down, and you hear like a thunk of like strong metal. And as you do, as you touch it, you feel throughout your whole body coursing magical energy. And you feel Zershishk's, if the gods had a need for it, you would feel their hearts pounding at this point. As you embed your hand and you grasp upon it, feeling almost like the warmth of the sun in the desert, you pull it out from beneath the rubble as the dirt and the dust falls from it. As you raise it up into the sky, a tall, slender, golden design cradled at its peak, a bright ruby emanating the sun's brilliance, as contained magic within it swirls consistently. Zershishk announcing to you, "Yes, my child, this is it. Wield this. Get us out of here."
Yes. I think Thras is almost overwhelmed by like the energy surging through him. I gotta do this at least once. I have the power!
Oh my god.
For anyone who's curious, by the way, this is what he just picked.
Oh. Shit.
So yeah, I guess I already am. Would I consider myself like already attuned to this, or?
Oh yeah, you have the god who crafted this. Like, for fuck's sake, I can't.
I mean, well, I gotta ask.
Got a point.
It would be such a dick move of me to say, nah.
Nah, not this time.
Okay, well, okay, so yeah, I've got it now. Let's see, do I even have? So I already would me digging out, would that have been my action or my bonus action?
That would be neither. It's just a basic action.
Free action.
Yeah, just a basic free action.
Okay.
It's just a simple motion of, dig or point or, wave.
Okay, well, I have anything on this thing that would just get us out of here, or?
He's reading the fucking manual.
Yeah, I'm reading. There's a lot of stuff on this thing.
Oh yeah, this thing comes with its own this thing comes with its own manual.
Oh, do I see something? I'll wait for you to spot it.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at it. No, I do.
You're stressing the lizard out.
I know. Well, I see a couple things, but I mean, I'm
gonna be honest. Just tell him I don't have all night.
Yeah,
Plane
please.
shift.
Plane shift? That would take us to a different dimension.
I thought you could pick a target destination too.
No, it's
I'm not sure, but I actually might have that spell.
Yeah, I know Azalea has that, but no, it says you 8 willing creatures who link hands in a circle and are transported to a different plane of existence.
Never mind.
But you can use that spell to banish unwilling creatures. So you can just eat all these baddies out of here if you wanted.
I guess that's
do
true.
One at a time, I believe.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Yeah, it says N unwilling, so singular.
Okay, well, anywho,
Yeah,
just looking at...
Its area of range is touch.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, I know one way to get us all out of here. I will just go ahead and where is it? Yes, 6th level fly on all of us. So it's
Sweet.
30 feet. So yeah, everyone can fly and just get up on out of there.
Yeah, okay.
And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I just start shooting up out of the, start moving up at least. I don't want to just leave Azalea behind, but...
Bye bye.
Okay. As you raise it to the sky, Zashisk grabs it alongside you. You feel energy pulsating through it as you let out a cry of the somatic nature of the spell fly. You begin to rise up into the sky. Is that something you cast on everyone, or is it just yourself?
At 6th level, I can cast it on me and 3 additional creatures, so...
Oh, all right.
Do they have
would
to be
include-
touching, or...?
No, it is a 30-foot... Oh, wait, shoot, you're right. They have to be touching. But I can distance spell it, with my sorcery point.
Aha!
Yeah.
I mean, worst case, if you can only get a couple of people, I can also wild shape.
That's true, but yeah, I've got a sorcery point to use, so I can use it to distance spell, which changes all touch spells to at least 30 feet in distance. So there you go.
Smart
Yeah,
man.
that's what I'm talking about. Fucking love this high level shit. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, so each and every one of you feels this energy among you. You can feel each of your gods reacting to this as well with pure excitement. As each of you begins to rise up into the sky, with the familiar feeling of the spell that has been cast on you before, as you all soar to the upwards, landing on the top floor.
Do we see the creatures still like clamoring at the bottom, or?
The creatures have watched you. You peer over the edge, and you can see them beginning to try to clamber up the walls.
Let's see. Have anything that would fix that?
Let's see here.
Also, you're not in initiative now.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Well, cool. Still a lot to read here, so this is just wild.
As you're up there, the queen has been eyeing exactly what's been going on, only able to see like flashing lights and stuff like that. And as you all come up, she runs to you, Thrask, and grabs your leg in a very royal manner. But you can see she is teared up. But she quickly brings like her tears, her head away, and sees the staff and begins to look up it. Elder Zarina comes over and is practically on her knees at what she is seeing. She knows exactly what this is. The blessing of Zashisk herself within her grasp at this point. But the queen shakes herself off as she sees the creatures begin to try climbing up. And she begins to look around, and as you look up, you notice hanging from the ceiling on the dome a huge sort of like candelabra sort of design. And she yells for everyone to cut the rope down.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Is Fly still active?
Oh yeah.
Lasts for 10 minutes, so yeah.
Alright, up we go.
Azalea,
Yeah,
you
please.
fly upwards, and you grab onto the rope and begin gnawing through it with your sharp teeth. As you snap it, it falls past you all, just grazing what's left. of the floor and hits each of the floors sequentially crushing all the skeletons underneath it, and collapsing what is left of it, blocking the path with rubble.
May you all finally find your rest, my kin. But this is... Is everyone all right? I know that was a little bit harrowing there, but I think we all handled it quite well.
Couple of grazes, but none for the worst.
Azalea,
Yeah,
I know they
honestly,
were
I'm fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we know
doing
you're
qu-
fine.
Oh, I'm
You were
sorry.
doing quite well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't think I've ever seen a creature actually do that thing where you just see them in one piece at one time and then they just all fall apart like a Jenga tower.
What's Jenga?
Yes.
It's a little game. I'll have to teach you later.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Azalea over here harnessing the power of our freaking sun.
Yes! Azalea, that was quite remarkable to see.
Azalea's going to just land back closer to the entranceway and kind of just... She's gone back in thought again, and she almost looks frustrated.
Yep.
Oh.
Are we on the
Alright.
ground or?
Yes, yeah, you're on the ground, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. Azalea, is
Azalea, you
everything
good?
all right?
Oh, I'm trying to figure out where's the button to move my character. There we go. She's just like muttering under her breath to herself. It seems to be like the odd tactical thing here, or choices that they could have made instead,
Hmm.
and the stupidity of waiting too long and putting people in danger, and that this wasn't what the Queen would have done.
If Thrask is kind of seeing this, the Queen is still wrapped around his leg. He may just put her hand on his shoulder and kind of motion towards Azalea and kind of walk her over there along with me.
Yeah, the queen kind of like comes off and like smartens herself up again. Cax coming over, kneeling down to make sure she's okay. But yeah, she comes on over with Cax to you all. And
I apologize. I'm so glad you're all okay. Thank you once again. Lord knows what would have happened. Well, Zushi knows what would have happened if you hadn't been here. Thank you all so much.
This is the least we could do, my lady.
Now, please, all of you, we must head towards the palace.
What is waiting for us there?
Safety.
Ah,
Away from
well, there is that.
away from the crumbling temple.
All right,
Yes.
all right. Mind your step. It's still a little fragile around here.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to replace some of the tiles.
Quite
Yeah.
a few of them, it would seem.
Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. At least it's not the whole floor. It's
you
just like a big circle.
you see, ladies, Elder Zarina almost like fangirling, like to the point of like over your over the staff, like almost like annoyingly close. And as she does, Cax goes over and picks her up and puts her over her shoulder, his shoulder, and she is just beating the back of him. He's not taking. He doesn't notice at this point, but she's just ranting and raving that she wants to see the staff. She wants to touch the staff.
Oh boy.
Maddie just glances over. It's like, dude, really? Do I have to say it again?
But the queen chuckles and says, beckons you all. Says, "You would please join me at the palace. I think there's something I would like to show you all, and I think it is sorely needed."
Yeah, Thrask will kind of, at least try to get Azalea out of her chain of thought, and kind of like hold a hand out to have her stand back up, and saying like, it's time to go.
As you stand there with your 2 flaming orbs.
Good evening, Dungeoneers. This is your
It's-
reminder to
it's hard
highly
to
log
catch-
you
to
continue your
hold your hand
adventure.
when it's on
Thank
fire.
you.
Oh. Well, there is that.
Yeah,
God, why are you
Azalea
so
will
serious?
Azalea will acknowledge Thrask and appreciate the help, but she is going to go out last. She's going to make sure everyone else leaves first and is okay.
You're still in battle position.
Oh, well, yep. You know what? I was wondering what you meant by hands on fire, but
I just didn't want to flat out say it. I was like,
Dude,
maybe
when I get
maybe
into
you'll know.
when I get like into the roleplay stuff, like everything else just fades away.
I mean,
No, I
you
totally get it.
harness the staff pretty well, so I'm like, you know what? Let him have his moment.
Also,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Surging a lot.
You're like my inspiration when you're trying to get better at this shit.
Oh.
All right. Well, the queen leaves behind with next to Thrask. Maddie and I presume you're following, and then Azalea will follow behindwards. Behind.
I will walk backwards, yes.
Yes, after hind. You head on up back through the familiar streets to the palace. You can hear in the distance Elder Zarina still yelling. You're surprised she has this amount of lung on her. And as you make it in to the back to the through the big doors of the palace, Cax puts her down, and takes her to he takes her to the room that the rest of the priestesses are in, and kind of like closes the door, and lets them do their thing. You can hear her have a huge sigh, but he returns back, and the queen turns to all of you. She kind of mentions that I have a request of you all, especially you, Thrask. I would like for you to meet your people.
There are more of us hiding here?
The entire city, my child.
Entire city?
Yes.
They're all okay. I thought that just from looking outside that something else had happened, but...
Oh, no. You managed to save a good majority. Some were not so lucky, but it was minimal. Rest their souls, but considering what you have all acquired, of course, Lady Zashisk, please make this, please inform me if this is okay, but I would like you all to meet your people, and for you all, at the moment it is an essential they need. They are scared, very little hope to carry them forwards. Sands are not what they once were. Again, I deeply apologize, my Empress, but some feel they have been abandoned by the one they praised so passionately.
How does Zashisk feel about hearing that?
She feels devastated. The idea that she feels devastated, but also annoyed. A range of emotions going through, because everything she's done to protect everyone, but the fact that her children feel like they've been abandoned, of course, she's going to feel upset that she didn't do more. You know, there's no excuse for a god. You know, you have to be able to do everything, and just a swirl of emotions at this point.
Mm-hmm. I believe she would want to see her people okay as well. Everyone, I know that you have put yourselves on the line for me already just to recover this artifact and to help my people, and I thank you for that. Would you be willing to support me when we see these people?
So sorry, I like completely blacked out. What was that?
I'm just saying, I'm asking like the group, like Mari, Azalea, Aika, is like, would you please support me here? Like, I know of all the things we've been through already, but when it comes to public speaking, I'm not exactly the best at it.
I mean, you're pretty great at it, but yeah, I can be by your side.
Madi just raises his finger and points at him, and just like you can hear him mutter the words enhance ability for charisma, and he just pulls out a thumbs up. You got this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you feel okay. You feel like a sudden boost of confidence within yourself.
My bad. There you go. That's how many you got.
Oh well, I didn't realize. Oh, wait, temporary HP. Cool.
But then
Right.
you're also given, I believe it is Eagle Splendor, which gives you a charisma boost.
All right. That should be definitely helpful. Yes. Although I show great care for my people, if you remember, I was also an introvert who hid away from them for a long time. So to have the roles reversed is a little unnerving, but I seem to have a bit of a surge of confidence already. That thumbs up was very powerful, Maddie.
Maddie just grins. It's a really good thumb.
That's the best thumbs up I've ever seen.
I feel it. I
Holy
feel like sparkles
shit.
all around me.
We're here wherever you want us.
Zeli will put her hand on Thrask's shoulder and just give him like a tiny pat and just smile.
And Thrask will put his hand over top of hers, really acknowledging that, and just big toothy smile back.
The courage smile, like.
Maybe Thras shouldn't smile on stage.
Except for the fact that every other person there will be smiling the same way.
Oh God!
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure amongst his folks, that's like an award-winning smile.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, the scary thing for the rest of us is we're just gonna look like prime meat.
We are meat eaters.
Well, anyway.
All right.
Anyway,
Your Grace, lead the way.
yeah, the Queen and Cax head towards the side of the palace room. They're completely familiar to you, Thrask, but everyone else, you see her. You see Cax kind of like pull behind some of the silken curtain. And Thrask is a lizard folk, yes. And pull open a door that leads down to some stairs where Thrask and the Queen spoke previously. The Queen heads on down, followed by Cax, and the rest of you begin heading down. As you enter into the this reasonably small room, it's filled with various documents and scribbles across tables. Cax then begins to head towards the back, pushing away some crates, and then embeds both of his claws into the stone and heaves an entire pillar of it away, and moves it to the side almost as if it was styrofoam, and then kind of pushes it back into itself as it then slides away into the revealing an even deeper cavern. The young queen leads the way, followed by Caxa again, as you begin heading down even further along the sandstone leading to deep rock. Could you, anyone who wishes to roll an insight for me?
Sure. Alright. Insight.
Most certainly.
I've only got a 10.
I got 18.
21.
Let me get mine in there.
Also, Regler's in the
Natural 20.
shot.
Hey!
That is how powerful that thumb was. They summoned it
Yeah.
into existence.
Okay, Aika, you don't really. You're just kind of taking in like, oh my god, this is it's a secret temple. Oh my god, it's a secret. Marty, Azalea, and Thras, as a little bit older, you kind of are taking in this situation, and as you begin the long descent into the darkened pit, a pressing question begins to prod at your thoughts. Should the passageway have ever been found by enemy forces, it would have been the Queen and Cax that they would have found first, not any of the lizard folk.
Seems like bait.
Interesting.
And this
Try to-
kind of prods around your mind a little bit. Eventually, a large opening can be seen ahead. As you make it through, you come to like the large opening, and then you notice ahead of you, chiseled out of the deep rock itself, a towering door covered in etched runes. As you begin to approach, they appear to react to all of your presence. You move as you begin to all move closer. The giant arm of the mountainous lizard Cax extends out in front of you all to not approach any further. You all obey?
So we're
or-
not moving?
We're
You all obey?
stationary,
or-
I guess. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not gonna be rude.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The queen is the only one who continues to head forwards. And as she moves to the runes, they begin to grow in intensity. She raises her claw, puts it against the door, and begins to drag it across the surface. And as she does, where she drags it, light emits from it. And the other runes begin to move and center towards her as the door clunks and thunks a multitude of times until a final noise signals Cax as he puts his arm down to let you all follow forwards.
All right.
All right.
Lead
all
on.
right.
As you enter on in, you enter to a huge, absolutely huge cavern, spanning. You feel almost almost the same as the city's size in general. The entire roof of the cavern filled with starlights, to emit a calming blue light across everything in the cavern. As you walk forwards, you from a much heightened position on a rocks that lead to a staircase leading down. You stand up above. You can see a lot of basic tarp tents and covers, and you can hear the mumbles and movings of all of the lizard folk going about, so they're surviving and they span for like what feels like a mile. Like it is incredibly large.
This place is awesome.
Whoa.
What I'm going for is, if any of you have seen The Matrix, you know when they are all underground.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of thing.
Are there any plants under here?
No.
Hmm.
This is deep under the sands into the deep rock itself.
This is a lot of people. Like, a lot.
Yes. We had made these very underground catacombs to help us escape danger if the need ever arose. This is the first time I've ever seen it utilized.
I guess it's good that it's a rare occasion, huh?
True. But to see all of them underground like this and still here is more than I could have asked for.
At this point, Queen stops just before you all hit the edge of it. Pax heads forwards directly to the edge. The Queen turns to you all, and just kind of with her, without saying anything, without actually saying it, with her mouth miming, "Are you ready?"
I am.
She bows her head, and with the second she turns around, she gives off a completely different air, taking on the form of a strong, independent leader. Cax heads forwards, places one leg in front of, and then bellows out a huge roar, as much as he can from his throat, and it vibrates throughout the entirety of the cavern, as everyone turns to look upwards, seeing him there. You begin to hear like a rapturous round of applause at them being able to see their essentially elected champion returning alive and well. With that, the Queen, he steps backwards, and the Queen heads on forwards. Above the lights, the fairy lights, but the starlights begin to move as the light focuses down upon the Queen herself. Her radiant silver skin in the light reflecting just how beautiful she is, as she raises her hands into the air. Second.
Oh my God, Valorant.
What?
Valorant wrote, that would have been the perfect time for a roll for initiative.
God. Us versus the entirety of the lizard folk.
Murder.
I mean, it is like Thras against, what? I don't know. Public speaking?
No, yeah. The ultimate battle.
That's great. No, I didn't even think about that. That would have been fantastic.
I can move regular. Just gonna put him over here.
Stop it.
No one's allowed to touch Regler. He is off limits.
Too late.
Anyway, she raises her hands, reflecting her silvery skin in the starlights, as she shouts out, "Children of the sands, the time of the great darkness has received a ray of light. We are blessed by Zashisk once more.
Her chosen vessel walks among us. Her very presence here. The gods have not abandoned us. This level of bellowing coming out of this small creature is completely unexpected. You hear a lot of like whispering between everybody. Considering the amount of people, the whispering almost sounds like shouting. When you hear someone shouting from the distance, "Where were they when the darkness fell?" The queen kind of looks down slightly and turns to you, Thrask, and kind of beckons you to come forwards.
You got this.
Oh my god, I'm nervous for him, and I'm not even doing this. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm about to call someone a bitch.
you got it.
Okay. So Thrask will step up towards her and kind of join her at her side. And he breathes deep and he tries to match the same tone that she was doing. My kin! Hear my words now! The gods were fighting the same fight that all people on this continent have. The darkness had kept them locked away from us. It hid them away from us all. And all this time, they were trying to find the way to reach out to us. But they are not gone. They have not abandoned us here. And we have never been alone from the start. Even in the absence of the divine, we had each other. Hand in hand, tail in tail. You watched over each other as you escaped the dangers that had came upon our lands. And yet you are here now, surviving, thriving, hoping for the time you can see the light once again. But I say to you now, the light has never left. That it has always been here with us all. And to try and emphasize that, I am going to kind of close my eyes and I'm going to cast 7th level Crown of Stars.
Jesus Christ.
Madman.
I like it.
And you just see like some of the lights in the area start to swirl around Thrask, and you see like 7 star-like points just start orbiting around his head and just emitting bright light around the area.
As you do that, Zashisk rises from behind you, expelling as much energy as she can to be seen by mortal eyes, and her form reaching all the way to the cavern's top, like 100 feet tall, as she lets out a rapturous roar as she emerges in the light. And the lights and everything falls down back within you as the lights dim, and the fairy light, the starlights, the original starlights come back up. Complete silence. And all of a sudden you hear rapturous cheering from the bellowing from every corner of the cavern. Bouncing off the acoustics of this place are mad. The queen approaches forwards to you and looks to you and grabs your hand, and she just smiles and tilts her head towards you.
Well done.
That was the hardest thing I'd done all day.
Thras, that was awesome.
That was flawless, brother.
And there's that big toothy smile, big wide smile again.
As you do, she as she has a hold of your hand, she begins to pull you and walk down the sandstone stairs, beckoning you to follow her.
Yeah. I'll kind of motion to the rest of us to, Madi, Azalea, and Ika to follow along.
As you
Oh yeah.
do you all follow?
Oh. Yeah.
I was about to say let him have his moment, but sure.
This is a team effort.
Azalea feels hesitant to follow, but she'll follow anyway.
If you don't want to, I mean, it's your choice.
Ika's just going with the energy. Wherever I'm gonna go.
Just going with the
Where the
vibe.
good vibes follow.
Yeah, whoever those vibes are, Ika's going.
Oh, as you begin to head down, Cax kind of steps in front of you, you three. Not in a demanding sense, just in kind of like puts his hands to the side of you all. And for the first time, you hear within your each of your minds a deep grunting voice of
The lizard folk need him. Allow him to go.
Yeah,
You're right.
totes.
Let him have his moment.
Yep.
the queen continues to drag you down, Thras, and as you make it down to the center, you see everybody gathered. As you head on down, they approach you and almost just trying to lay their hands upon your scales. They surround you, and gently kind of touching whatever part of you they can, as they then move away and make room for the next person to do so.
Thrask is just... He's trying to keep himself as stoic as he can, but just from... I mean, it's a whole new feeling for him to be counted on with reverence, almost, apart from, the life he once knew. Now, being in this position, knowing the responsibility he has, he tries his best to, just steel himself and realize, like, my people need this. They need a symbol, to see that there is hope still in the world.
From the top, you, Maddie, Ika, and Azalea, you all see the lizard folk almost moving like a wave, as they emanating from Thrask. Some any that are touching him, the people behind them are touching them, and then the people behind them are touching them, and so on and so forth. As you can almost feel the magnitude or the energy of the room, the power of the collective. Like, this is the first time you all have kind of seen the weight that you now all carry. And that taking on such a feat, this is what it means. You are no longer fighting for just for yourselves, or even just your race specifically. You are all responsible for everything.
So, how we feeling? Vibes,
No.
vibes.
Vibe check,
You know,
vibe check, anyone?
As moving as this is, I think it's really starting to put into perspective what this all means.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what?
Hmm.
I'm glad this is how this journey starts. 'Cause I think Thras has just inspired us all, if I believe I'm right.
Yeah, I think you are. He's pretty awesome, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's kind of upgraded from the name Thras the Inquisitive.
So what would the name be?
How about Thrask, the Hope Bringer?
I like that.
Let's see how he feels about it first.
Would be kind of a weird nickname.
I like
Yeah.
him as he is. He's still Thrask. It's just for other people, he's a bit more.
It seems like a lot of people he's a bit more.
You know, I only hope we don't have to give speeches like he did.
Yeah, that would suck.
I haven't been home since I was a baby. I don't know how that's gonna go.
Hey, yo, I'm your god now. Oh, cool, progress. Anyway, the queen standing on the stairs behind you, just kind of like taking in the moment. But she eventually grabs your hand and kind of pulls you out of it all, and kind of all of them kind of take a bow towards you both, as you hear it kind of emanate backwards and backwards and backwards and backwards and backwards. She and the queen bows her head very slightly, and takes you up to the top, back where everyone else is.
Well done, everyone. And thank you all for coming here. I know I have no right, even as a queen, to have asked this of you all. But thank you. It means more to me than anything else. Now, if you would follow me, I would like to discuss your next step.
Lead the way, Your Excellency.
Milady.
Awesome. Cax, for the first time, stays behind, and he begins to head down, and he kind of starts getting everything back in order, and making sure that they still have the food, and all of them are still coming to him, as one of Xerxes' chosen. He's clearly very highly respected among his people. But anyway, the queen goes back through the doors and heads on up, back up the stairs, through the panic room, back into the palace main area, where she takes you to the side of her throne, and past up through a door leading to her private quarters, where she takes a moment to take a breath from everything that's just gone on.
She just pulls out a pack of smokes.
Oh yeah,
Holy shit!
Oh, okay.
This has like a bunch of booze on the side. I'm gonna need a double after this.
just becomes Baby Herman from Roger Rabbit, like, ah, you have no idea the shit I pulled.
Gonna need a lot of cactus juice after this.
The unfermented kind. I want to be gone for a few days.
No. Well, anyway, she beckons you all to sit at her one of her table in her room. A beautiful blue marbled table. And she kind of walks on over and begins to prepare essentially like a fermented, not fermented, lol. Basically like a fruitish tea from a fruit that grows in the deserts. And she brings it on over and hands each one of you. Thras, you would be familiar with this. This is something of it's not something that the common folk usually would get to drink, so this would be quite the treat for you.
Oh goodness, I've heard about this variety. Never got to try it before, though.
As you take a sip onto it, it's has the warmth of a tea, of course, but with slight, almost citrus flavorings with a slight hint of sweetness.
Oh, this is awesome!
It's delightful.
I don't think I've ever had tea before. If this is what it's like, I ain't going back.
No, I'm still sticking with coffee. Just I don't want to be rude.
So
And Azalea, she hands you one as well.
Yeah, Azalea's just kind of like staring at it, still thinking.
Well, she kind of looks and takes note of this, but unfortunately, pressing matters. She sits down at the table and speaks to, and kind of mentions. So, I realize you came here at a very opportune time, and of course, my gods, I appreciate this, but I feel that Kitty Kitty will not be the only place where this is going on, I would imagine. What is going to be your next move?
Well, that's what we needed to decide after we took care of matters here.
I suppose whatever closest.
And if I remember correctly, I believe the Land of the Elves was the next closest spot, was it not?
indeed it was. We flew over it here.
Hmm.
The queen kind of grabs her tea. It's like, Land of the Elves is extremely warded off from the world. And the rest of us. You will have a hard time getting in there.
Oh, well, Azalea can touch a tree and probably bring us there. She's just got to look at one. Right?
I cannot say that I truly understand the magic of the elves, but when it comes to anything of nature, second to none. And I'm sure they will have thought this.
They? You saying the elves are trying to keep everyone else out?
They are, with present company, of course, excluded. Not the most welcoming of people sometimes.
Matty thinks back to our previous elven interactions, and he's like, "Yeah, that sounds pretty on the nose, actually."
She kind of clinks her claws against the table. The table. Kind of pondering something in her mind. She says, I may be able to offer you some assistance in this matter. However, I cannot promise the result to be, let's say, welcoming.
I feel like if it helps us increase our odds, the risk might be worth the reward.
Now, what I'm about to tell you must never exit this room. I need you all to promise me this.
Yeah.
Of course.
Solemn
Azalea
oath.
nod.
a secret that I learned when I became the queen of this land. Every single leader of our specific race made a peaceful pact after certain disagreements, long before my time, and even before my mother's, that in times of emergency, we would have quick access for leadership to be able to escape. With that in mind, we spoke with the Arcane Arcanium, the leading magic users of this land. And they have set up a form of teleportation circles, leading from one capital to the next.
Wow. That is pretty handy.
Now this teleportation is for one-time use and must be replenished after it is used. And it is only one way. It may not be used again. And unfortunately, with how the world is right now, after this is used, it will not be used again for a long time. Now, the furthest place from us would be the kingdom of the mermaids.
You're saying there is a teleportation circle there?
Yes, after the skirmish that occurred on our land. I imagine you know of this. There was a diplomatic situation.
Yes, I do believe I am aware.
Because it's a long time since this.
Yaha.
Oh boy.
That sweet, sweet lore.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you would have known this as due to the location being mountainous and desert, the importance of the surrounding water being extremely imperative. The northeast land beyond the mountains was very difficult for the lizard folk to defend, and at one point a rogue mermaid group attempted to seize this land for its resources of jewels that wash up upon on the land. Due to this, mermaid and lizard council members met to discuss who had the rights to these jewels, and it was deemed, due to the violence shown by the group mermaids, that the jewels washed up on the land were rightfully the lizard folk, and the mermaids who attacked the lizard folks within this area were sentenced to death.
Yikers.
But due to this,
Don't steal, kids.
due to this, the mermaid folk and the lizard folk made everyone made a peace pact. So they between each one, so the lizards and the mermaids essentially, and have prospered in peace ever since. So they have one that leads to the other. However, normally after this is when this teleportation would be used, it would be used in either even in an extreme emergency, some form of warning ahead of schedule would have been given. So if you were to use this, you will essentially appear in the mermaid sort of like emperor's like private location, essentially.
See.
Now, I can give you a form of proof that you have met me, and that you have done this with my blessing. However, with the situation, I have no idea how they are doing right now.
Are you would the mermaids' land be as walled off as, say, the elves' land would be?
They would not need to. Their city is deep in the waters.
Right. Okay.
So would
suppose
it
if-
be better for us to traverse there normally instead of using the teleportation there immediately, or which
The
I'm trying to
only
think of the best.
and Ica, you would know this especially. The only way to enter there would usually be upon the shell, essentially, or within the shell of a giant dragon turtle that is used and ferried back and forth. So, considering what's going on, this may be the only way.
If this is the way that we need to use it, I suppose it makes sense, but Ika, did you not once before that you knew a dragon turtle personally?
Yeah, he was like a mentor of mine. But he doesn't, do all that stuff. He's just vibing.
See. Well, I was about to say, would there be some way to get in contact with them to see if they could bring us in, or do we have to stick with the teleportation?
The Queen kind of mentions, just kind of brings up the point of, I do not know their situation, and the way the world is right now, I have no idea if they have shut their borders off, whether it's even possible to enter in. This is the only way I can think that even if they have been, Zashisk forbid, taken over, this would be a way in.
I have a feeling we should use the teleporter and help the other capitals first before we go deal with the elven one, because I feel like if we help them, perhaps that gives us better odds to have the elves let us in if they can hear that we've helped all the other places.
That is a fair point. You think they would be receptive to our exploits then?
I would say so.
If you can show them what you have shown me, I see no reason for them to ignore you.
Yeah.
So if this gives us an instant way of getting to the farthest away city, I'd say take it.
Right. What about your place, Monty?
Do you not want to go home? Is that?
Well, it's just I don't know if I'll be. I don't know.
Marty kind of looks to both Ica and Azalea and realizes like neither of them really wants to visit the places they were from.
Yeah, is like Thrask the only one of the group that really wanted to go back to his city?
Marty's is more in the case of like I don't actually can remember what my place was like, so it's like, does anyone actually remember who I was? What's going on?
So
Can the teleporter-
you come back. It's me. Who's this guy?
So the teleporter can only go to the mermaids, right? It can't go to my capital.
No, they have their own dealings with somewhere else. To ensure safety, we only have one race would teleport to another.
Right.
You were able to access them all from one, that would be incredible security risk.
That's true.
Maybe I can like hide in a bag or something, and then we can teleport there, and it'll be good.
Marty kind of eyeballs Azalea's bag of holding. Like, Can he fit in there?
I don't think I have a bag of holding. It's just a bag.
Oh.
From within you, Ica, you can feel Seren emerging through, and he is excited.
Ugh.
Kid, I know it's scary to go back there, but I feel like the mermaids need to see Sarah now more than ever. Like how the lizard folk need to see Zersisk. So think of it as a favor for Saren. He's your friend.
Yeah, okay. I guess so. He does seem very excited.
And give it this way, we go through there and take care of things there. You may get your very own special shiny, as you put it.
I don't know about that.
Hey, if all else fails, you can just hide in the shadows like you do in battle. Think of it that way.
Yeah, I just think I'm just gonna hide. The moment we get there.
Oh, Maddie, by the way, Kurz is indifferent.
Kurz is indifferent.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, mermaid place, okay.
I was about to say, he'd probably just shrug like, oh.
I mean, we are going to need your help most of all, considering you're the only one of us who breathes underwater normally.
Maddie just coughs uncomfortably. Look at the man, Ray.
Normally, not without the use of magic, is what I mean.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Also,
yeah.
he can deal with the depth pressure as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Yeah. We can do that. Yep.
Seeing all this going on, as you're doing this, Ica, the queen kind of puts her claw on your hand and kind of looks towards you and just gives you a hug.
Aw.
And kind of just whispers in your ear,
You've got this.
Aw.
If I can be a queen, you can be a leader.
Aw. Ika's gonna hug her back.
Oh, that's good. I'm writing that down.
but yeah, Ica, she's about your height and pretty much actually about your age.
Aw. Yeah, that stood out to him about, like, her mom and everything, so... Yeah. Aw.
Ever since she's entered into this room, by the way, she's basically at this point, like, she's not acted like a queen at all. So... and then she kind of releases you, and she kind of heads on over to one of her drawers and opens it up. And she heads them back over to you, Ica. And she drops kind of like this very smooth looking scale, rainbowed like in the light scale. You would know this to be... Oh, Lord.
Give me all that lore.
I'm gonna say that as I'm typing notes here. Lore.
Yeah, you would know this to be the scale of a prism fin. An incredibly reflective scale that, especially during the moonlight, something that the Mer and Frogfolk have a festival to celebrate during the time passing of the essentially called the Night of the Marvel of Colors. As they watch them essentially migrate past the city at that time. But to acquire one of these scales is considered incredibly lucky. Like, insanely lucky. They are known to never shed these. So to have one of these is a sign of blessing and luck. So she said that she says that her mother handed this to her. And ever since then, she's felt the courage to be able to lead. She said, but she says to you that you know, I don't need this any longer. It is more important for all of you to be able to do this. So please take this.
Aww. All Ika's got is his key, but I don't think he's allowed to give that up. Aww.
Oh, here, this is the key to the gods, by the way.
This is the key for the gods. Do I have anything in my backpack? I just feel bad that she just gave me something. I don't have anything in return. Inventory.
Zelia, sneaky goodberry now.
I don't really have anything. I never bring anything.
May I make a suggestion?
Huh.
If this would be allowed.
Sorry. I mean, Ika has a crowbar.
I used this to get into so many boxes. Now you can too.
Oh no, that's so terrible. It's so true.
Hey, sorry, what were you gonna say, Keston?
I was gonna say, if this would be allowed, since now he has the Staff of the Magi, can Thras would suggest said, if you want something to give her, how about this? And I'll pull out the original staff that Thras had. And
But that's your thing. I gotta give one of my things.
well,
Kid, what about one of the gems you collected?
I don't have them. I always give them to you because I don't understand money.
No. The soul ones, the things that you've been collecting in battle.
That's a dead person. She's not gonna let that.
But the dragon one is really, really pretty. Think about it.
okay. How about
Pretty boy, she's not gonna be able to.
I have a fire opal from one of the things we pulled from the dungeon from
No, this
Cinder.
isn't gonna work. Okay, Ika's gonna take out he's gonna go to a corner, take out a dagger, and because he knows how to write his name, he's gonna carve it into, like, one dagger he's gonna carve into the other one his name as best he can into the blade.
Oh, this
And then
is
give it to
actually
her.
pretty cute. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I was typing. What is it you made?
So I took one of my daggers, so I'm literally removing one of them out of my inventory, taking the other dagger, carving my name in there after Thras told me how to spell it, and I'm going to give it to her.
This is actually really sweet. I love
do
that the
like
writing
this,
came
yeah.
back around.
Okay.
That's all I've got!
You have the soul gems, but that's fine. Sure.
But she's not gonna know how to use those!
Well,
But
not
they're
just that,
pretty.
you might not be able to give those away. I'm not sure.
I think
how
they're
they
part
work.
of my body.
Wait, okay, so hold on. I'm pretty sure you have, like, long swords, and then you have the old daggers that you used, so...
Yeah, that I used to throw, but I'm gonna get rid of one.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, you run off into the corner like a gremlin, and begin to carve in, like, basically she can see you, like, almost like stabbing something with another dagger. And then you come back and you kind of like do that thing where you put your hands out completely straight, like rigid, rigor mortis, and like you're kind of like looking away, and like blushing. And she kind of goes on through and like picks it up, and she kind of you spend a few seconds kind of looking away, and then you kind of look back, and she has the most like starstruck look in her eyes, because it's something she's always wanted a weapon, but she's never been allowed one because she took on a position of queen so early in her life that she never really got to have a childhood. So
Kid just made the smartest choice in the book. Holy shit.
You can sell it on eBay. They'll be like, that one has a gun.
The autograph makes them more valuable.
she kind of grabs it and kind of like begins just kind of like gesturing in the air of like stabbing, and she's just kind of like, oh. And you kind of get the idea of like, Cax is probably not gonna like this. But she stops for a moment and puts it down on the table and sort of like coughs. Thank you for your presenting me your gift.
From
I can teach you how to use it someday.
tyrant.
Maddie just smirks. Don't worry, we won't tell Cac.
It'll be a secret training session.
It's okay. I have a knife now.
Oh no, the tyranny arc.
Let me see what you have. A knife! No!
Anyway, so, is there anything you guys want to do, while you're here with her in this room?
While we're with her in this room.
Yeah, well, like, while you have her here. Is there anything else you want to say or do?
Trying to think.
And do we want to leave immediately? Or do we want to stay for a little bit?
It might be good to rest a little bit.
Yeah, because who knows what's going on in Mermaid Land.
Also, I think that's a t-shirt now. It's okay, I have a knife now.
Just tiny little lizard princess with a dagger.
That's what my brain says every time I go in the kitchen.
It's okay.
Well, if we want to be refreshed for the trip, it may be good to take some time to rest here while we have the chance.
I think Thras wants to party with everybody. Oh my god, is there coffee here? I've had this coffee!
I mean, you do owe the kid.
We're dead.
Alright, you all disappeared, but that's okay. Okay.
We teleported already! Oh no!
Alright, well, basically, I was about to end it anyway, so so if there's nothing more you want to do, she offers that she needs to prepare the teleportation anyway. So she offers you all essentially a room in probably like all around her. She has multiple guest quarters that you can all partake in. So she takes you to all of them, and you rest. You're able to rest for the night and have a good long rest.
Yay!
Yay!
Can I send you a DM?
Yep.
Says you owe the kid purified cactus juice. They gotta see what it's all about.
Yes, we can maybe find a low enough proof for them.
I'm drinking tonight.
You're gonna need the coffee in the morning, kid. Today you're about to learn the world of a hangover.
Oh, no.
Am I an adult now? Shit.
You gave someone you liked a knife. I'm pretty sure that's adulthood.
You're engaged now.
Yeah,
Legend of Zelda rules.
I know, I was all like,
Old
wait,
lizard
is
folk custom. Sorry, forgot to tell you.
But yeah,
She's so happy.
Anyway, thank you everyone so much for coming along. And of course, thank you to Keston, Essie, Amy, and Pat, as always, for being the incredible characters you are. The next stream will be on the 7th of September. Are we all okay for that?
Yes.
Should be it.
September.
Yep.
Should be good.
All right, fantastic. So thank you all so much for coming along. Yeah, I'm tired.
Just throw them over to somebody and call it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys over to. Let's send you over to Cabal.
Yeah.
Gab's cool.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming along, guys, and we will see you next time.
Heck yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.